I don't even understand that, to be honest with you. Pause, by the way.
What's going on?
I forgot that Wildin' Out shit tonight.
Yeah, sure is.
The boss didn't show up. Rose didn't show.
I heard you been doing that to a lot of cities, though. I heard you did that in Cleveland, too.
Damn, I'm sick.
What's that?
Right, that was probably extra 40, 50.
Right, facts.
Oh. This nigga don't
Sure
want
you
to
don't
tell
want no water or
nothing.
nothing?
Oh, he got the on the run, Rock Nation.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He got the on the
Shout out to
run.
Mary Love.
Two Rock Nation had. That ain't your regular.
That's that Elliot Wilson.
That ain't your
Is that
regular.
Elliot Wilson?
And he got the mesh in the back,
You
the
know.
breathable mesh.
That's that Emery edition.
That's that.
Yeah,
That's that Emery Cream Biggs edition.
You know what I'm saying?
Rock since, what's it? Rock since, what's his
Rock
name?
since 96?
Yeah, Rock 96.
96 edition?
I'm still mad.
They doing Dame like this?
Boxing my nigga.
boxing Dame.
Dusko Poppington out, man.
Bro, that's crazy. Niggas.
And Dame on the show on BT.
I was getting
Dame.
pressed about the
with
show.
Budden,
Niggas
with
hit me
Joe.
with watches like, yo, where the show at?
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
Yeah, I fucked that up. We'll talk about it.
it.
what MGK say? Let's talk about it.
Ash said she wanted a wild raunchy show. She said she don't want none of that cupcake
Yeah,
shit.
she is.
No.
She was like,
You know I don't go over the show with nobody.
She said, I don't want no cupcake shit.
No, this is
So I said,
I was trying to protect
want me to
Ash.
cook?
Like,
That's what
I'm like, you know, we got Ash. Everybody had to get a little bag.
Trav can definitely.
No, I said just because I ain't on the gram, like flexing with my ass out. Shout out to all my sexy ladies that y'all done had on the show already. I'm not sleeping on them. I'm just saying, just because I'm reserved doesn't mean that I ain't about that action.
Hey,
All right.
all right, but you know
All
what I'm
right.
saying? You know, like I said, it wasn't. I don't want to say that. I was just like, you know, Ash
fuck
doing a
it.
thing to
Hey,
corporate America. I want to protect the corporate.
First thing I need her to do, though, since we talking this talk right now, I need you to put your lips on that mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pop
Hit
it.
it with that DJ. Hey, that's that DJ. Like, bless that
That's that engineering talk.
Hey, what
What's
that
up?
mouth do though?
What's Buddy's name? What? Oh, Insecure. What's it? Daniel. He on Daniel.
What that mouth do though?
Yo, what up, people? It's your boy Chad Day from WWTB. What we talking about?
What we talking
We back
about?
in the
Oh,
building.
man.
Back in the place to be. Lemon Loaf headquarters.
This is about to be a hilarious show.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a classic. I'm
Oh
calling it
yeah.
now. It's gonna be a
Oh
classic.
yeah, we got a lot of shit to talk
A
about.
lot of talked about, man. We a little late. People was pressing me.
Oh yeah, we definitely late.
gonna
That's
get to
on
Better
me.
late than never, though.
Yeah.
That's
Better late
on
than
me.
never. We
I
good.
take that. I take that one. But who else we got in the building today?
Shopping bags, CEO, Mr. Perfect Attendance.
Grocery bag.
Maybach music.
Who's Koofy?
Rule Lab, smacking the original Lemon Loaf boy. I'm in the building.
The
Original Lemon Loaf.
We ain't never seen you at
Hey,
Northeast.
we ain't never seen you.
Hey, I see a lot of niggas too. I let them know, like, we ain't never seen you at
Never
Northeast,
seen you.
man.
Okay. Who else we got in the building today?
Listen, man.
Let me check the time, cause this nigga's wild late.
It's all good though, man. You
Cause
know.
he's a superstar now.
You know what I mean?
Festival Arnaz.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I just got done watching the Bobby Brown special, so you know.
Oh, you feeling
You
away?
feel me?
Talk about it.
You know, if you don't know me, tell your friends do.
Okay.
Local nigga with a major buzz.
That's what Jamon told me. That's
You
what he
feel
told
what
me.
I'm saying? Niggas hate me
Why?
There we go.
because they ain't me.
That's
You know what I mean?
heard.
Heard that
Nobody
as well.
put me on,
Mm-hmm.
so they can't take me off.
And they mad about it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
Dindy.
The Honorable
Ha!
Dr. Elijah Martin Malcolm Arnaz
Nixie
III. You know what I mean? The fly kick rocking.
Hey.
The yak sipping.
Why?
Because I'm trying to get a Douce bag.
Lenny S.
Holla at us.
Myth Bleak.
What'd he say?
Tie.
You see the hat? You see the hat today?
I don't know who Tie
Hood in
is.
the nine.
Paper Plane.
You know what I
That
mean?
shit funny.
But,
Oh yeah.
but,
Oh yeah. It's real.
sometimes you have to go with the flow.
That's what I heard, man.
And be the flow.
Yeah.
Be the flow.
You feel me? We support our people.
We do. Talk about it.
Jock, what's happening, man?
Hey, Mill, what's good?
Hey, Flo's in the building tonight.
Flo's in the building tonight, man.
That's a fucking fact.
And we've been pushing this for a while.
Y'all see it?
We've been pushing this for a long time, and it's organic too. This ain't no, this
Gluten free, by the way.
Gluten free.
You know what I mean, it's amazing things you can do with this pink bottle, man. Don't get it twisted. I know a lot of you niggas is real hard and tough, and you feel like it's a pink bottle. Nah, this shit how you fucked up early.
Real sexy out
You
here.
feel me? The panty pillow.
Hey.
Two-time world champion Dez Arnaz.
We in the building.
But we had to bring it back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, here comes the bitch.
You baby. I'm about to go back. Nixie Beverly.
Nixie Beverly's in the building.
You make me happy.
Oh man, what is this, man?
What's his new name? He got a new one. I forgot it.
What's the new one?
Trav Stone?
Trav Stone for sure.
Trav Stone. Oh man.
What was the new one?
Forget, man. He always get away with it because I forget.
Yeah, no, the Travi Beverly was kind of new.
Yeah, I just heard that one just now.
Travis Beverly.
Travi Beverly was
So
funny.
he stayed with the dad hat. Travis said keep the dad hat on.
Facts, that's a fact, man.
Right. Hey. Paper planes, Trav. Don't come on, man.
Hey,
Come on,
shout out to
Trav.
Emery Jones edition.
You know how niggas think they elite when they wear the Rock Nation hat. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas feel like they signed.
Yeah. He got the
Definitely throwing on my rock.
He got the breathable mesh on his Rock Nation hat. It's not.
The green undertone, all that going,
with the
that's
new
exclusive.
This ain't your daddy snapback. This ain't your daddy snapback.
Look how he rocking that joint. Look how he rocking that joint. Look at him.
That's the Kodak lens edition right there.
The gold couch edition.
Oh man.
What's going on, Trav, man?
Oh man.
Trav Thomas.
Trav Thomas.
Trav Thomas.
It was love and
A little emotional.
Look at me.
Yeah.
That's how you feel, Blaze? That's how you feel?
Oh, I got the smoke for everybody.
You got smoke for everybody? Cool.
We got a special guest in the building, though.
We got a special guest in the fucking building tonight.
No, and she ain't a guest either. She family.
She is family.
She made that real clear. Like, I ain't no guest, nigga. Like,
Yeah, now Ash is definitely family. You know,
The reason.
yeah.
the reason the Flow's sitting on the table tonight.
So she's acknowledged what we've been doing out here, how we've been putting on organically.
Organically.
We was doing this before we even approached Ash with it, and she seen it. She was like, "Oh, y'all fucking with what y'all doing." You know what I mean?
That's
So-
how you know she's not a hater.
Yeah.
Like some of you niggas that be watching, y'all be hating, but she's not a hater.
That's how you feel?
You support your people.
support your people.
That's how you feel?
man.
Facts.
I like it.
When you doing good and you see the movement and it's organic, she stepped up and supported her peoples.
Facts.
Ow.
So it was only right she came through the night.
Absolutely.
Chill with us. Like, we happy to have you here. Like, it's going to get wild tonight.
Shout your shit out, Ash. Your social media on that.
Absolutely. I came in here to bless the family with some bottles.
Appreciate it.
Because we gotta support ours. And there's not enough people out here doing that. So I seen an opportunity, grabbed some bottles, because I'm the Liquor Connect. So I went on ahead and grabbed some bottles for my family. And we gonna have fun tonight, right?
Right.
Even though somebody kept me waiting
My fault.
for like an hour and a half. I was ready, nice and buzzed, and someone is super Hollywood now.
Oh, no.
And
Hey.
but I'm here.
Hey, I know we gave him the name Festar Nez, but I seen people call him Festival Dez on the IG without us. So I'm like, or no, I'm sure they listen to the
Hey,
show.
shout out to Ash for being a natural on that mic just now.
Natural.
Hey,
Yeah, she did her
Natural.
thing.
what that mouth do though? I'm joking.
Don't make me get my bag early.
I'm a good wholesome girl.
I told you this was about to be a constant. Damn, I'm with Jay Wood. This was not the show for you to miss, Jay Wood.
Hey, I hit Jay Wood and told him. He hit me with the prep talk like, we need you. You know what I'm saying? You need to get focused. You know how you do.
Hey, never mind.
Appreciate that.
Never mind. Oh, we forgot to call Reese Young Oils.
Young Oreos.
I won't even.
Man,
Young Oils.
what an experience.
Young Incense and Oreo.
What a moment.
What a moment.
Let's get into it, Trav.
Oh man,
Shall
so yeah, we
What we talking
on the
about?
show. So first of all, we're gonna talk about white on white crime. We're gonna get right into it.
Okay.
Your man's?
Marshall and what's his name? Colson. That's his real name. Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem.
What?
You find that?
You know, man.
No,
What's that about?
that's his real name. Marshall and Colson.
You didn't say Marshall. You just said Eminem and Coast.
And Coast,
I definitely said Marshall and
You
Colson.
might have. That's
I
true.
definitely did. I'm not Machine. No, I'm not.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you might have. You might have.
I'm just so used to you firing shots that I missed him calling Eminem Marshall.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's get into it.
Let's talk about it.
MGK got at him.
The diss record is good. It's a very good diss record.
Which one?
MGK's.
Machine Gun Kelly's.
Okay.
His diss record is very good. There wasn't a lie in there either. That was the
Not a
that
single
was
lie.
that was the good part about it. Like it wasn't like jokey, funny. I'm gonna say some funny shit. Like it really wasn't a lie in there.
I agree with you.
And he kind of paid homage to him, but still.
He
like,
called him the GOAT.
I gotta spank you a little bit. You know what I mean?
Which is good. M needed that, right? In my opinion, and we gonna get into the M and Budden thing because I got a lot to say about that. But
Bet you do.
as far as like MGK goes, like he didn't lie and it wasn't whack, and that was what I appreciated about it.
But is it a classic though?
But but this is my question. First of all, like when you say that's a classic,
Great moment, though. Great moment.
a lot of people was like, "Oh, this is like a 2018 No Vaseline."
Absolutely.
I'm like,
not.
"Get the fuck out of here!"
Trav, who
Like,
said?
90s baby.
Now somebody did. They was saying this on the internet.
That's
Somebody
what
tweeted
you had to
that.
respond
Somebody
to
tweeted that, Blaze.
That's crazy.
And I almost lost my fucking mind
I bet
with
you
that
did.
shit.
I bet
like,
you did.
You get the fuck out of here with that. Like that shit is not damaging to nobody. Like No Vaseline was probably top 3 diss records ever recorded in history. Yeah, for real.
I don't know
Like
if I agree with that, but
No Vaseline. I can't name 3 diss records better than No Vaseline.
hit him up for sure.
Ether.
Ether's trash.
What?
No.
Ether's trash.
No,
Ether's-
let's not say it's trash.
No, Ether
Definitely
is trash,
not
bro.
trash.
The impact of Ether was great to
Tremendous.
yeah.
The beat can be trash. I know that a lot of y'all say that
Yeah.
the beat is trash.
What?
Ether's
I
trash.
think the
bro.
problem with Ether is like the older we get, like
The more-
the
didn't
replay-
age well.
it was jokes.
Yeah, the replay value isn't
but
as.
it was the moment, and it was the impact.
You're right.
Nas did what he was supposed to do.
That's the thing.
That makes it a
That-
classic
right, that's-
because
you're
it
right.
did what it did for that time.
That's the thing about Ether. I feel like Ether's one of those records that you had to be there for the moment. Like if you
Yeah.
wasn't
Right.
present for the moment, it doesn't. If you go back and
You
listen
didn't
to
catch
it,
the hot
like you putting
97.
Jamon onto it, Jamon probably gonna be like, like why
yeah.
y'all like this, Dad? Like you know what I'm saying? But he don't understand the like how it moved, and this was before social media.
It made me question.
Niggas is
Like, so
yelling,
in my,
where's that
I
at?
was at Kentucky State University when it came out, right?
Where's that at?
And so Takeover came out like a couple months before, and my roommate was a big Nas guy, and I was like, "Oh, he's dead. Stick a fork in him." When Ether came out, I questioned if I even like Jay-Z
Listen,
anymore.
you know Hov was impacted by it because he doubled back around with the Blueprint 2 and gave Nas a whole other song, H-O-V-A.
Wasn't Super Ugly before that?
Blueprint-
Super Ugly was before that.
Super
And
Ugly was
he
the
lost.
freestyle.
He lost when they compared
that
Super
Eric
Ugly.
Gotti really quarterbacked.
Facts. That
And
is
Nas
offending.
still went and got with Murder Inc. and gave him There's No Me. Like, I don't want to get
Yeah.
too hip hop on y'all tonight.
No, we definitely we
You
in our
know,
bag right now. We
you
gonna
know, but
we gonna
niggas-
get to the ladies
There's
because I
niggas
got a
seem
lot
to
of heat
think
for
that
y'all.
we don't know hip hop.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, niggas seem to forget that we are
know?
amongst the culture that.
I just don't wear a JanSport. That's all.
all right.
Here's my thing about that though. Here's my
Niggas
thing.
think y'all don't know hip hop because y'all don't really know.
I'll wait till we get
And
to the
that's
Budden
fine.
the segment on Budden until I discuss.
So, yeah, I Machine Gun Kelly diss was a good record. It was a good diss record. It was, but to me, it's more like how y'all was like the Pusha T Drake shit. Like it's gonna do more for Pusha T than it is for Drake, right? Like I guess Drake's fans is gonna look at Pusha T like, who is this guy? Let me let me at least peep that. I think that's going to happen with MGK.
But
I think that did happen.
MGK didn't jump out the window. He was defending himself. It wasn't just where did this come from? He's sitting back chilling like, I'm the one that's banned that, Shade 4 or 5. I'm the one who you done threw a couple little shots at and they said nothing. I'm the one that still idolized you, but now I gotta respond. So I mean, it wasn't more so like this nigga's chasing what's the new term we like to call it, clout chasing. He wasn't doing that at all. You know what I mean? It was more so like, I'm a man and it's time for me to defend myself.
Yeah, and he did good by that. Like I definitely respect. I respect him doing that. I respect him getting in the booth and rapping.
So I
respect that.
So, but that being said, are we saying? Do we feel like Eminem was clout chasing with this Kamikaze album?
Fendi.
Fuck no.
It's a Fendi.
No.
Because it just
he was Des.
He's not clout chasing.
A lot of the diss is kind of just like why all of a sudden.
Right. All the niggas he was dissing.
Oh, I can tell you why. Because he was chasing clout.
That's it. And niggas trashed the album so bad. Like niggas trashed his last album so bad he had to drop a surprise album.
And diss everybody.
Right. A lot of the diss didn't make sense to me. Like the MGK, why MGK? Why?
He dissing Yachty.
You talking about Lil Pump and them. Like them niggas looking at you like.
But he didn't really diss the Lil Pump
and I heard a Ja Rule jab in there as well.
He definitely took a shot at
Slightly.
He took a shot at Jay. But
because he's what again? What is he doing?
Chasing clout.
Because I mean, why are you listening to Jay and Ja Rule?
For what? Like they ain't even worried about you. Like,
well, especially with Jai, he was just reminding niggas.
For what again? What's
he doing?
He was just reminding niggas.
It's the chasing of the clout.
It's not, bro.
The chasers.
Nah, man.
Ill Millie.
Nah, man.
Definitely forgot that shit.
I definitely forget that. But nah.
Motivation is home.
Yeah, I definitely forgot that.
Check on the gram. What is it? Des_Arnaz?
Yeah.
The Chasers is on.
Yeah, okay, absolutely.
Go ahead, London boy.
But yeah, we're gonna get to that in a minute. But even with the Ja Rule Eminem shit, for real, Ja really got bullied. Like when you listen to a lot of those records and shit like that, like they really wasn't getting at Ja all like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think Ja got bullied, bro. Like he got cyber bullied before the internet. Cause not only he was going to get Shady Records, he was going to get 50, and 50 stole his whole swag, and 50 was like the biggest rapper at that time. And 50 and Eminem was like how Lil Wayne and Drake was once upon a time. Like they was the two of the biggest acts in hip hop. And then he's going against the label like Interscope, Violator,
Dr.
like,
Dre,
yeah.
D12, G-Unit.
Look, it was so bad
Yeah,
for
they
Ja.
jumped Ja,
Yeah,
bro.
so on that Hail Mary record.
I know the feeling, Ja.
On that Hail Mary record.
Cut the shit, Trav.
On that Hail
I
Mary
know the
record, Reese,
feeling.
even Busta was a big
Busta.
act at that time. Like he was going against like a lot of niggas removed themselves from Ja
Busta might be a boy.
and was like, oh, we can't fuck with you. Like you gotta think Ja was beefing with the FBI. Shady Records,
Def Jam.
He was beefing with the industry and the FBI at the same time, bro.
And he went to jail from a gun charge, so a lot of niggas forget about that.
He was going through a lot of shit,
And he
and a lot of
still came
niggas
back,
removed
clapped
themselves
back
from
and all
Murder
that.
Inc. during that time. You know what I mean?
Which was
And he held his own. Like that Evasion mixtape, I won't front. That was hard. That Evasion mixtape was hard. But a lot of them diss records was like,
Green Lantern. Yeah, that shit was hard. I'm a Ja fan too, so
You're a
But-
Ja Rule fan?
definitely a Ja Rule fan. Ja,
you don't know for
hits.
Ja?
I mean,
Gonna clap back.
Ja got records, ass.
he got records,
Clap back.
but
Ja had like
Get a
12
break.
I was like,
records
if
in
I'm
a
in
row.
my car, that ain't. Like, I want to listen to some Ja Rule today.
It's Eminem though.
You're like
I
17
like
though,
Eminem.
bro. So I expect you.
I'm definitely not as
You're
young
like
as you
17.
think. I just can't believe that we're even having a conversation with Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem. Like, to me, Eminem is a legend. Like, we're comparing a legend to somebody who, in my opinion, really is. Why are we comparing the two? I mean, I
don't think we
understand
comparing
not
them.
comparing the two, but you know what I mean. Why are they even in the same conversation?
Eminem was doing
Right.
what?
He put him there.
That's what I'm saying.
He
How
was
can-
Cloud chasing.
I don't think a legend like Eminem needs a clout chase for what?
I don't think Eminem was clout chasing.
For what? Like, what is he gaining by that? He's spitting fast. That's what we look for in hip hop. We look for that kind of buzz, and he gave it to us, and then we.
He got the buzz. The
I
same
agree.
reason why Nicki Minaj got the buzz, because they mention names. Whenever you say names,
That Nicki song was hot though.
yeah, it was hot. I like it, but I mean, that's what it's gonna take, you know, and that's what M
Yeah,
did.
because M's music wasn't connecting. Like,
At all.
you know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
hasn't connected for a while.
Can I say this? Because
Go
they're
ahead,
getting
buddy.
out of control. I thought the Eminem album was pretty good.
But with the Kamikaze,
I listened to it
was
today.
cool. It was cool. Nah,
It's one of them albums like if you want to hear like he could have did it without no beats. It's like it was battle rap.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Reese-
Like
nah, I think he got back into his
He did.
song.
And I
making
like
was in
back.
his bag.
fast rapping. I don't want to.
I understand you don't like the
Reese.
cadences in the rap styles.
That might have been one song, Reese. Like for the most
The
part.
first 4 tracks he was like. I'm like.
Put him in the cat.
First of all, he did sound like that.
But listen,
As the resident Eminem fan on this show,
you're not the only Eminem fan up there.
I am.
Definitely
not.
an Eminem fan.
Y'all not. Y'all. You listen to the show, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid.
That was funny.
Where's my snare?
I always say that every time we talk about Eminem. I always say that.
shit, I was weak.
I'm cursing at you players worse than Marty Schottenheimer. I go back to Eminem like back there.
I'm still an Eminem fan, though.
When he should have hung it up back then.
No,
a
Reese, that was
lot
the
of
first
y'all-
album. He was on fire.
A lot of y'all don't listen to the albums more than once. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This Kamikaze was the first time I actually listened to an Eminem album in a long time.
It was a battle rap album.
All right.
It was not Reese.
But what I like what Eminem did though on this album though is what he did is what I wanted Hove to do. Like he was taking like current, like he was rapping like with current producers like Mike Will and
Tay Keith?
Fuck
Tay
these
Keith.
niggas up. Every time I hear that drop, I know it's about to be something.
He got production on there?
Yes.
With Royce the 5'9".
I didn't get past track 5.
With Royce
I
the
know I'm about to
5'9".
shoot. So I hear Tay Keith fuck these niggas up. I know I'm about to hit the shoot.
Shout out to Tay Keith.
Yeah, I didn't get past track 5. After I heard old boy Joyner
Jordan Lucas.
rapping like he was in the rap Olympics, I'm like, yeah.
But that's what he does.
That's what he do though.
But
That shit, like,
are
why
you-
is niggas impressed by that? I need to know. Like, why is niggas impressed with this?
I go this.
Why is niggas impressed with this?
Put him in a hat. Put him in a cat. Put him in a
I wanted to crash the whip. I'm like, what the fuck?
I love it. Because I still listen from a lyricist standpoint. I still listen.
Then you should understand that.
I understand why Reese doesn't like it. I understand why the majority of the people are not fucking with Eminem.
Like my nigga Young Scooter said, ain't nobody listening to that. Not nobody from Atlanta, at least.
I understand that shit, and I get it. Like nobody want to hear that shit. It's too many words to decipher.
It's not even that.
It's
though.
not that.
If
It
it's not no
is.
content behind it, not to jump on Budden's take, but if it's no content behind
That's
it,
a lie.
It's not no content trash.
Button is lying.
It's just a whole bunch of you making words sound good together. Like,
the record about D12 had substance.
Y'all let Joe.
hold on.
Not-
let's
yeah,
not get
cut that
there
out,
first.
Trav.
We'll
Don't-
get there. But
telling
Joe,
y'all,
he
man.
didn't
How you feel
influence
about the
none-
album,
I've
Ash?
been saying this. That what is Eminem talking
The
about?
Kamikaze, how you feel about it?
She ain't heard it.
I haven't.
And she
And
was
that's
screaming
only
to an Eminem
no.
fan.
I am an Eminem fan. However, that's not what I want to listen to on my way to work, getting dressed in the morning. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear
mean-
like some vibe, you know, and that ain't.
What's a vibe when you get
And I
dressed?
get that.
M
Like,
ain't never
okay,
had a vibe.
But if you're a fan,
I'm
though, you
M-
wanna check
like,
the album, right?
Although I'm an Eminem fan, like if I'm like getting dressed in the morning, I like Rick Ross. Like here we go.
Please get the drop right there for us.
I fuck with
Maybach
Eminem.
music.
Nah, like I fuck with Eminem, but like I like Rick Ross, and then yeah, like
I knew. See, that's why Ash's family.
like
I want to
right
walk
now,
in the
that's-
image of Christ.
That's what I'm on.
Bitch, Vivica, nice.
Like
Can you get my backpack for me? Because I'm fed up.
No backpacks.
Like niggas just gotta face it. Ross is that nigga, but I like that. Go ahead. But like when you drive, okay, when you headed to work, what's a vibe for you?
okay, so a vibe is like Rick Ross, and I am a huge Nas fan. So that new Nas album is everything to me.
What you mean?
Hold up, the one with Ye?
Yes.
Really?
Whose album? Who is it?
What?
Yeah, the Nas album with Ye.
Okay. So
Kid-
y'all talk about that because
Cop shot the kid. What?
Hey, I told you the
Everything.
Dream record is fire.
I like Pusha T's album.
yes.
That was the best Ye release to me.
Pusha
Out of the
T?
out of the 7 albums. I mean the 7-song album joints.
Sure.
I don't know. I really didn't get a Tiana a listen to that like
either.
that.
I
A
only
lot of
like
people-
3
I did.
songs out
Okay.
on the whole
Because I
album.
do
only
this
like
music
3
shit.
songs.
But a lot of people say that about the Tiana.
3 songs.
That three-way record is crazy on Tiana.
And, nah.
you like work that pussy.
I hate it.
That shit's trash.
Like 3 songs and that's it for me. That's not really a vibe for me. But then 2, I'm like a 90s girl. Ain't nothing for me to pop on Jodeci or R. Kelly and feel some type of way. But we not talking about that tonight.
Shout out to Kels.
So
We're always talking about Kels on this show. Always.
That was about Kel.
So whatever is the vibe for you to listen to Eminem then? What's the vibe?
never. I am never in, but like, oh, let me listen to that Eminem.
Gotta
I'll
catch
listen
him on the
to
radio,
it that
like,
one
She
time.
you're not a fan. Like,
No,
you gotta
but
cut him off.
No, I am a fan. I am. You
Ask me that same question.
No, that's the same thing. Like just like I said, like I love Tiana Taylor, but I don't like her album. That don't mean make me less of a Eminem fan because I really don't listen to his album every day.
No. I feel you.
You know what I mean?
But you gotta check it out though to know that you don't like it though. Like if you're a fan, I want you to.
I mean, I heard some clips and I was just like, okay, that's not really what I'm into at the moment. You gotta be in it.
You don't hear all that fast rapping
No,
shit. I feel
hear
it.
that
I
shit. I don't have to
don't feel
think
bad.
when I
Listen,
listen
we're not-
to music.
I don't feel it. I don't feel it at all.
I listen to it for content reasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you have to be in that kind. I'm not there yet. Where I'm just like, oh, let me listen to what Eminem's talking about
I'm
today.
not afraid.
But that's just
Go
me.
ahead, Trav. Go ahead.
I'm cleaning on my closet.
So
I mean, do y'all feel where I'm coming from? No,
No, hey,
you
we not
really
mad
have
at
to be
you.
in a mind
Definitely feel
space.
where you're coming from.
Ash, you don't gotta
Listen to
convince
that.
me and Reese.
at all,
You got to be in a mind space to listen to the type
and
of
I'm
hip-hop,
always in
and
that
I'm
mind
not
space
there.
because I'm angry.
Again, I don't want to take nothing from Slim. He's a GOAT.
Definitely.
It's just not for me. He doesn't make any type of music to where I want to hear it.
And I
be like,
respect that.
That's fair.
I can't get in my bag off no M.
That's fair.
But
That's
are you
fair.
a fan of his?
I am.
See, that's the same thing with
Yeah.
me. Just because I don't listen to him every day don't mean
So,
that I'm not.
I respect what he does.
I have
Yeah,
one question.
exactly.
There's no question in that.
I have one question, then we can move on to.
Okay.
Please.
We can move on. No, we're still gonna talk about M, but we gotta move on to Joey.
Right, we're talking about M too much.
Yeah. Well, not enough in my book, but so can Machine Gun Kelly fuck with M?
No,
Point blank. Period.
no.
I mean, he threw his name in the back, like the way,
He might be up right now.
yeah, like
Okay.
he put his name in the
Not
ring,
debating
in the
nobody.
hat.
I'm just asking a question.
It's not, and that's the thing. See, like that's not even a fair question,
Yeah.
really.
No.
I did like the way M came at him though.
That, and I was going. I
Maybe
didn't want to
because-
ask on the mic, but what was the?
It might have been the
track
R.
that-
Kelly thing. that made it win.
Yeah,
for
the R.
me.
Kelly line was hard.
Yeah.
So clever.
What was the track? Because I still haven't even heard the track.
Reese, it doesn't matter. You're not
Yeah,
gonna
it
listen
don't
to
matter.
it.
It don't
Reese,
matter. It don't
It's
matter.
not for you.
It's not for you at all, bro.
It's not for you.
Well,
How did niggas even catch this disc? Like,
Because we listen to the album. It's a good album.
Because it's a good album. It's not a dope album.
But
It's a good album. I'll say that.
I'm with Reese. This is the reason why it's not a fair question. It's because what we fail to realize is MGK really doesn't stand a chance because the superstar in Eminem is going to outweigh
Right.
MGK. So really there's really nothing MGK can rap about that's really going to win the masses over.
he did what he was supposed to do. There's one record I would never put out another one at him again. I'm like, I spoke my
Yeah,
piece.
yeah,
I'm done
yeah.
with it.
I mean, MGK did the right thing. He put, he dropped the record. He did a video real quick. He capitalized real quick on the moment. You feel
Yes.
me? But he's never going to do anything. In
I
Eminem because
disagree.
he's a superstar.
I disagree only because in this era, you can win without being the top dog. now.
But see, Eminem's fan base is not like
But MGK is up right now.
he is up right now. But it's not.
He was kind of asleep though before this. Like,
No, what I'm
I
saying
hadn't
is
heard-
like the
Yeah, this
consensus,
definitely.
the thought process
Put
on
the
the
battery
internet
in
right
the back.
now is that he's up.
Oh yeah. I mean, be a fool. Not
But I'm with Reese, bro. It's not fair because the superstar in M is going to outweigh MGK no matter what he does. Period. So
The last thing I heard from MGK was
because
when
look,
he
this is
was
the
on
thing, right?
Catfish.
This is the thing, right?
he was on Catfish.
the show.
I didn't know he was on there.
Who was?
MGK.
Really?
That was the last thing I seen. He did an
thought you
episode
was
on
gonna say,
Catfish.
yeah, bitch,
That's the
come
only
on,
thing that I
wild
remember
boy.
him doing
I know.
I didn't know he
in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you had the record with French and them, and I see Diddy still he's still bad boy.
He's still moving.
And I know he killing the. He got a cult following.
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah,
not.
he
confused
always gonna be
about
Yeah,
good.
that's the thing. Like MGK's music is like a weird.
It's
It's
not
not really.
what's
It's not
not for
underground,
me.
but it's not main. It's like that.
It's like
It's
the
like that
Insane
Tech
Clown
Nine.
Posse,
It's like
you
that
know
Tech
what I mean?
Nine type way. Tech Nine, Insane Clown Posse.
Since we're talking about, cliche, or not cliche, but what you say, cult following, let's talk about Joe.
Let's talk about it.
Talk
Let's
about
talk about
Cult
Joe.
Talk
that
about
you
it.
are
His
a
rebrand has been amazing.
part of.
amazing.
So
Like-
say it again. Say it again, Blaze.
A cult that you're a part of.
Say it again one more time for the people, because I know people are
he's
going about
really
to
not,
get
though,
this.
because he
Yeah,
don't
that's
support
true.
Joe. In Joe's biggest endeavor.
Yeah, that's
No,
true too.
I
Two
support
things
Joe.
can be true.
I've bought every damn album that Joe's dropped. I was a Joe Budden fan before it was cool, when niggas hated Joe.
That's the classic hip hop nigga response. Right?
Classic hip hop nigga response.
Y'all ain't listened to Rage in the Machine.
I did.
I know these two didn't.
I definitely did. Is that the joint with Fab and Tory Lanez on it?
No.
Yes.
Yes, that is on
That's
there.
just one single. I'm talking. Listen to
What
the
was
whole
my
album.
question? Is that what question did I ask?
I'm a mood
so-
music guy.
I'm definitely new music #1 in Columbus, Ohio. Definitely that.
It's not a competition, but okay.
Thank you.
So let's
Less
talk-
is more.
Have that.
Less is more. It's plenty of us.
Say less.
So Joe versus him.
It's
I-
yours. You can have that.
Thank you. I need something around this joint. You
You can definitely have Joe.
you don't fuck with Joe?
Not at all.
Oh. Why don't you fuck with Joe? Let's talk about that first.
Well, first of all I know is what's that song? Pump It Up. That's it.
That's what a lot of people only know.
That is it. That's all I know.
It's not a vibe. It's not a vibe for her.
That's all I know.
It's not a vibe for her, Trav.
And when that song was popping, it was cool for the moment, and then I moved
That was
on to
03.
something else. Yeah, and see, I was in high school.
So wait, Reese. M's not a vibe. Joe's not a vibe. All
No.
right. I just want to make that clear.
No, and that's what I was about to say. Now you got two A-list rappers, right?
MCs, yeah.
MCs. One of them, well, I ain't even gonna say one. They both can make records, but one of them knows how to connect with me. The other one don't.
You're not connected with no Joe.
I do. I like Joe.
Hey, nah, like all jokes aside, like Joe's last album, like Reese was like really into.
His last 3 albums, that whole No Love Lost, like the All the Love projects, I loved all those.
Okay.
He ain't rolling.
He ain't going. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Also, being a resident mood music fan in the room, definitely. I listen to the podcast. I listen to Joe's podcast. Y'all know how I feel. I ain't even gonna go into all that, but I did listen. I see what y'all was saying when I was like, Joe need to rap. Joe need to rap against him or respond. Me personally, how I feel, responding via podcast is just whack when you're a top tier MC as Joe is.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
So this whole time, these last few days, I've been watching you and your folks on Twitter,
Man,
and I've been highly like annoyed by y'all.
I've been wanting to say something so bad, but I'm not doing it with him.
I wanted to wait till the show,
Yeah.
right? I'm so disgusted and tired of y'all so stuck in
Where's the ball?
1996. Like, why does he need to rap? Like, I don't
Right.
understand why he needs to rap.
Why talk about a man for an hour when you can go rap for
Why?
3 minutes?
Why does he
Why
need
is
to rap
Eminem
though?
even talking about him? Did Eminem address every critic?
And here's the thing that made me mad, because Rory and Maul on Joe Budden's show
Are dick riders.
tried to bait Joe into commenting on the album for weeks, and he didn't say nothing out of pure respect. And then he got to the point where he had to say something, and he said something. And then the shady crew treated him like shit and threatened him.
Right.
And now his fan base is saying, you need to rap. Why?
I don't get that. I'm with you. Like,
Tell me-
why
just
do
tell me
y'all
why
want
he
this
needs to
man?
Tell why does Joe need to rap?
Yes, please.
Make it make sense.
I'll tell you why Joe needs to rap. Because he battled 50 in G Unit.
That's
Listen,
irrelevant.
let me talk, Reese. He battled 50 in G Unit. He battled Game. He battles anybody. He battles any. Drake said, pump it up. Son, with your girl on, I pumped her up. This nigga gave Drake fucking 5 records, dog. I'm not exaggerating.
There
Like,
was shit going on behind the scenes with
it
him,
don't
though.
matter, dog. He gave that nigga 5 records. It's shit going on behind the scenes with him and Joe. It don't matter, Reese. He gave that nigga 5 records. He gave Drake 5 records that none of y'all niggas heard more than 1 record. I heard all 5 of them. Bar Drake the fuck up.
I heard all 5. just for
Okay.
the record.
So
I definitely didn't.
which I expect. You know what I'm saying? But if you can respond off Drake saying "pump it up," nigga, Drake gave you 2 bars, nigga. You gave this nigga 6 verses of 60 bars apiece. You can't respond to M.
Between Drake and M.
Can I respond?
M is a legend. Drake is number 1 right now on the. He's on the mountaintop. M's not up there. His status is there, but his current position, he's not there.
And please understand that my take has nothing to do with my listening to the show. The bar was weak.
That's what Joe kept saying.
Let's be clear. He said something about Budden getting up, like what everybody says about Joe, and something about him beating a woman. It was so weak. Like the R. Kelly line was brilliant, right? This Joe Budden line was
Is it in the same song as the MGK disc?
I believe so.
But let's say this. Budden gave Hove a whole ass verse.
That's because
verse.
Joe was still
rapping actively.
Jay was the president at Def Jam, and Joe felt like he was getting jerked by him. He took his beat and did a freestyle on it. Give me that beat.
But that was 03, Reese. Like he didn't give Hove a bar till like 2010, 2012, like somewhere right
Hov
there.
Back right away when Hov did the pump it up.
That wasn't a diss. That nigga dissed Joe, nigga. I mean, he dissed Jay.
I don't know where.
Fuck your motherfucking single, yeah, boys rock. Like he dissed all that shit. I'm a Joe fan.
But you heard what Joe also said about M. He think M's been weak for the last decade. So that's another reason why. That's another reason why he's not really paying him no mind. Like nigga, like now is he calling out Joe because Joe's the biggest guy in media right now?
Nope.
I think that got a lot to do with it.
I don't think so at all.
He for sure. That's the reason why. For sure.
Nah, Joe's just like y'all said. Joe's a critic now.
He's the biggest critic in media right now, though. Right. At least in hip hop.
But y'all act like Joe ain't put out an album recently.
But he's been saying.
But he's been saying he's been retired for a while.
But Joe put out a whole album less than 2 years ago.
You're
What's
getting
that
away
mean,
from
Trav?
What's that mean? What do you mean? Like, nigga, you're active rapping.
But he didn't diss M. Like M. Baited him because what was him doing again?
Hold on. If I retire tomorrow, my nigga, I'm done rapping tomorrow.
Hey, that's whack. That's whack to me.
The views.
So are we saying
Sorry, Govan.
So you're not in the mind that you don't. Wow. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I hope you don't listen.
Damn.
So you really don't think that this wasn't a publicity, clout chasing, marketing stunt?
Nope. I feel like
you think this was just organic, good music that M was trying to create?
I feel like. Listen, hear me out. I want y'all to hear me out. I feel like this is me. If somebody say something about us, you already know. Like, right? So I feel like Joe said something about M. M responded in the best way he know how. He don't do podcasts. He don't do interviews. He rap.
Did he might
took everybody? It to. I mean, the whole first song is basically talking to all the critics, dog. And the second song is called Greatest in the World, nigga. Like, he's addressing all the critics like, nigga, I'm still the best at what I do with this pen shit.
I did like the Greatest record. I like that.
So, to me, it's like, all right, yeah, I can take a shot at Joe. Like, I don't give a fuck if you're media or not, nigga. Like, I can still take a shot at you. I get what y'all saying. Like, Joe might be the most visible person, so he might be an easy target, but... I mean, it's not clout chasing. It's like
every media outlet.
If I diss Rob Markman right now, I'm not clout chasing.
You are.
Yeah, you are, Trav.
Mm-hmm. Why would you be
So y'all saying if you diss somebody that's more popular,
why would you diss him?
Right. What would be the reason?
I'm just saying if you diss somebody more popular than you, that's clout chasing.
Dissing them for no apparent reason is clout chasing. Joe gave a review on Eminem's album. He gave a review. He didn't go like.
No. Let's not Eurostep this.
Talk about it.
If you diss Rob Markman for no fucking reason,
yeah, that's clout chasing.
You're clout chasing,
bro. Well, what if I don't think his raps is nice?
That's not.
You said you don't think his raps is nice.
That's a critique.
It's not dissing. That's what Joe did about
It's
Eminem.
a critique.
I thought the album was trash.
So, and
they felt like he shouldn't have said nothing because he
was signed to Shady.
So I guess this is clout chasing. I love Rob Markman for what he does. I don't think he's nice at rapping.
But why would
so
you-
if I diss that nigga, I'm clout chasing?
Yes,
I
if
would
you
just
diss him.
Why are you dissing him?
You just
Why
don't
not?
like it. Like, why do you
not?
need to put it out there?
Why? That's clout chasing. That's what clout chasers
Alright.
do. Why not?
You're seeking the attention when it's not needed.
All right.
Trav Kashi 6'9".
New one. Docket.
I ain't never dissed nobody for no reason.
You have. But
Plenty of people.
Have I?
we'll let it
Plenty
go.
of people.
We do it every episode.
What Reese say?
Whether they know it or not.
Right.
Trav Stone now on the Trav Stone shit.
But you see what we saying though, and first of all, Joe said he got bars for him if he needs it.
Yeah.
He just said
He wasn't moved by that.
that bar was
He
weak.
said DV bars ain't gonna make
And
you rap.
didn't he play a snippet of
I heard
something where he is talking to him? Like, he played a snippet of something.
But yeah, it was recorded prior to. But yeah.
Right. So, I mean, you know, but out of the respect that he has for him, and you can see it's really the respect that he has for Royce that he's trying not to go in. Because I would have been done let D12's weak ass have it. But
That Roy shit is a cop out.
no, it ain't. I think that's genuine right there. That's his man. Like, he really got love for Royce. So he's like, I'm trying to. And he even said it himself. Like, I don't want to do the disc because I know I'm going to have to mention.
I'm not letting Travis
other
escape
people.
this whole
You
show.
don't have to let me escape nothing, dog. I do this shit.
Listen,
like,
listen. If you got a problem with somebody in the league and you my man, you not gonna diss them out of respect for me.
Right.
If he said my name, bars. Easy.
If
and you know
if
me.
you put out a project and somebody in the league is in media and they review it and they say this weak, you're going to diss them?
if
Trav might.
this is how
If you give him anything that's not positive, he's dissing you. So yeah,
Right.
me.
yeah.
Probably so. But the reason why probably feels away and Royce feels away and Crook feels away and Joel feels away is if you're my man, right? Or I'm on your label and you and Reese put out a Reek project, like I can critique it, but not the way Joe did him. That was that.
He spared him, I think. He
No, he shitted on him like.
But see, you know, listen to
It
the show.
did, but
Right.
then no, this is everyday struggle time. So then he was like, "Oh, this is not directed at him. This is more at Paul and the management and the other people." Like, no, nigga, like, no, that's a cop out, bro. That's
him
weak to
trying
me.
to spare him. Like,
That's like, oh, fuck Reese. No, I don't really mean fuck Reese, but Blaze and Dez is the reason why the show is whack. Like, nah, nigga, say Reese. Like, say his name.
I don't think Joe
And that's
has
what
a
M
problem
did.
saying what he really
I mean,
means.
that's what Joe did.
You know, and he also, I mean, like, he keeps saying, like, this is more than just the music. Like, he's also then said, M didn't do shit for them while they was there.
I heard that part, man.
All that, like, so it's a lot of built up shit that's
I heard all that shit, man.
going on there.
What I'm saying,
I'm
Trav,
cool
is
on
when I
that.
say you don't listen to the show, is like I'm telling you, like I feel like he was sparing
He was
him for
bro.
weeks. Like when we was giving the album the business, Joe was on his show like
Nope.
copping please for him.
And then finally he said, "Fuck it." I'm thinking like 4.
I mean, like a
I
month
don't
long.
listen to the show. I don't listen to the show, so
But he's mood music trash.
I like the rap. What y'all like media Joe? I like MC Joe. And I mean that's
I like both.
Fair enough.
what it comes down
I
to.
mean,
me.
I did. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm a super Joe Budden fan. I kind of stopped listening after Mood Music too, but that was one of my favorites.
Mood Music 2 was
Moon
probably the
Music
best
2
one.
is probably one of the worst mixtapes I ever heard
Oh
in
yeah,
my
yeah.
life.
It was,
The fucking mix on that shit is fucking horrible.
hey, he had like
And it's a classic.
Yeah.
And I love it.
That sound like Maul right now. Maul said he don't like listening to music no more because of that.
Yeah.
His ears
nah, the
is-
mix was, but it's
is super-
to the normal ear. They be like, damn, this shit sounds like gritty.
Yeah. All right, since we on some rap beef shit.
Y'all is intense. Shit. Like,
It's a lot of underlying stuff going on.
y'all passionate about fucking Eminem and Joe. I'm chilling.
Because they're both in my top 6. So
Both?
yeah, both of them. In my personal top 6.
He's like,
Yeah. And I get it. And
Joe
it's,
Budden is in your top 6
Yes.
of all MCs of all time.
yes. Guaranteed. Yes.
Who's your number 1?
It depends on the day, but Jay or Big.
Okay.
Jay or Biggs.
Okay.
He doesn't like Rick Ross because of that.
Right.
And Mace is in my top. So
What?
Betha, definitely.
Your top 6 is embarrassing.
It's
The fact that Mace
Jesus.
and Joe are in your top 5 or top 6.
I'm gonna let you
Euro
guess in our
it.
podcast. I'm gonna let you-
Euro it.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna go with
Okay.
the flow with that
Who's
one.
yours, Ash?
But
Who yours,
we're not
Ash?
talking about the best. We're
Okay.
talking about my personal favorites.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
his.
Okay.
This is my personal favorite, so
Give us yours,
fuck
Ash.
you for thinking that. My shit is embarrassing.
Just Mace?
Yes.
That's borderline embarrassing.
No.
Okay.
That's a whole nother comment.
Yeah, Mace is
Okay.
probably.
Who yours, Ash?
Oh, Nas for sure is number 1 favorite.
Nas probably ain't even in my top 12.
That's
Nas ain't in my top
Uh.
40.
40. I feel you.
Not a Nas guy.
what?
Not a Nas guy.
Okay, you ain't got to be a Nas guy. That's just me. I will put Nas over fucking Mace and Joe. That's for sure.
Go ahead,
I'll
Nas.
put
Who
him
else?
over Mace.
Who else, Ash?
I would.
Jay,
Okay.
Joe, though.
Big,
Okay.
Pac.
Okay.
Oh, God. Yeah, we can stop right now.
He don't like Pac.
I like the Pac.
He's a Pac
Okay.
He'd
hater.
be slandering.
He's a lyrical genius, but
He's a Pac hater.
Love Pac. Love
Genius
Pac.
and Tupac in the same sentence? What the?
Oh, Pac was lyrical.
I'm definitely in an alternate world right now.
Let's relax. Pac was that nigga. Let's go.
I
Keep
really
going.
feel like I'm in like Earth 2 right now.
If you wasn't so in love with Bad Boy and Big, like you would give it up for Pac. But we get it.
that's
Pac,
cool.
Pac's songwriting was incredible.
Your
though.
favorite album of all time is Doggy Style, right?
Facts.
But like, what's like Pac is in there somewhere in your top
Me
5.
Against the World, he had on there.
Me Against the World is a fucking
Incredible
amazing
album.
album.
Yeah.
Pac's pen is crazy, bro. He don't get enough respect for his
And
pen.
when Pac is one of the ones you go back. We was kids when
That's
Pac
what
was
I'm
coming out.
saying.
Now if you go back and listen to this, she be like,
And Pac died as a kid
This
for
nigga-
real. Pac was
right.
like 24, 25, bro.
My ear was sharp as a kid, so
Think about that.
I don't even want.
because it's my
And don't,
opinion.
and don't forget when we like it, we're Aubrey's Angels.
Yeah.
Definitely Aubrey's Angels.
Aubrey's Angels.
You know, groupies, right? Basically,
Definitely Aubrey's Angels.
because we think
They definitely
man,
got their owls on their back.
I'm an Aubrey's
If
Angel.
we
then.
said that he was an angel of anyone,
Right.
he would walk off the show right now.
the mics would be boop, boop, doop, flat line.
So you a Mace Angel or no?
Mace Angel. No, Betha was. Betha's
I know.
album
I'm
was
sorry.
amazing.
I got back on that. 'Cause
Betha's first
that
album-
shit's still
album
funny to
was
me.
amazing.
So you can fix your lips and say that Betha's album was amazing.
The first album was amazing. Double Up was trash, but I like some records on Double Up.
No, I don't. I didn't even mean to go back there.
Yeah, let's
I'm
not go.
sorry.
All right.
We gonna
Is this a
take
waste of my
It's
time
just funny
to go back through this track list again?
It is.
Okay.
Because
Oh yeah, we're not doing 25. We're not going through 25 songs. There were 8 of them are good.
We
No.
already know the whole side A, the rap side.
Goes.
Silent.
Nope.
Goes.
Nope. Not at all.
So yeah, let's just move on. What you got next on the list?
No, we still gonna talk about Kanye and Drake. Do y'all think that? Did y'all? I'm pretty sure y'all didn't check y'all DMs, but I had sent y'all.
I've
got
been
to looking
hearing
at it.
that.
It was a lot.
I've been
it
hearing
was
that.
a lot. I get it. I knew it was a lot.
I read the whole
But
thing.
the
Somebody had
Kiki
something on
thing,
IG.
like I don't think the Kiki is about Kim Kardashian. I do think he's popped Kardashian at some point. A lot of niggas have.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't.
That's
put
my
that
question. Do
past
y'all
him.
think he popped Kim?
Yeah, but I don't think Kiki was about her. That's real. Like right now, him making Kiki and it being about Kim Kardashian. That niggas really be having a lot of time. To
Yeah,
put
I
shit-
feel like
shit
I feel
together
like that part is a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that's the conspiracy.
I feel like that nigga that was just
But do I
bored. He
believe
trying to make
he's popped
headlines.
Kim Kardashian, yes. Like
That was a nigga
a
trying
lot
to go
of niggas
viral.
have popped that.
I feel like that was a nigga trying to go viral.
It was good
What?
evidence though.
What they call that? What that nigga was doing right there?
He's clout
Clout
chasing.
chasing.
I see that's gonna
Hey, that's
the
gonna
name
be
of
the show. That's gonna be the new shit, Reese. When niggas is on hate clout chasing, hey, what we call that?
we some old niggas talking about clout chasing. Oh, here
That's
we
what
go.
that's what it is, man. You got to see that's the problem with you hip hop niggas. You know what I mean?
Can't adapt.
You know what I mean? You TJ Maxx polo wearing niggas. You know what I mean? Like,
Butt naked Tim wearing niggas.
You know what I mean? You're too big Yankee fitted niggas. That's the problem with y'all niggas is y'all don't never want to adjust with the times, man. Like something cannot be for you, right? Like I get it. Like,
But they gonna kill it.
but does it mean that this whack? Does it mean
Right.
that it doesn't fit what's going on? Like that's the thing is like some of you niggas is so caught up in y'all's ways that y'all can't appreciate the now moment. You know what I mean? Like, and I go through this all the time.
That's perfect.
And I go through this all the time. This nigga Trav is the bomb on me. But oh nigga, you listen to Lil Pump and shit like that. But I'm festival boy, okay? I'm festival boy for a reason. All right? You know what I mean? Like, this is what I do. I dibble and dabble in a lot of different markets, a lot of different lanes. You niggas is in you boxes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did that. Like, I didn't have my fun where I was super trapped out. I didn't have my fun and was going places when in retrospect, I don't know why I was going to these after hours and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Goes to Bobby Fang.
I've been outside. You feel what I'm saying? So I can appreciate something. It cannot be for me. Like, is Little Pump something that I'm gonna always go to listen to? Nah, but if I'm going to the club, let's get it. It might ring off because he got some records.
Now let me say this: y'all call me the mixiest of the mixiest.
Fendi.
But you've been
Y'all
mixing for damn near
said-
3. Like, we really broke it down. You damn near been mixing for 3 decades.
You went to 6
Trav.
events in one day.
Yeah, Trav, you hit 6 events. No exaggeration.
All
Definitely-
before 11.
Blaze,
exaggeration.
Did we not see this thing on IG? He hit 6 events on Saturday.
uh,
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 Did
last one, he gave us 8 bars on the last.
it?
Yeah.
I missed that.
This nigga,
Definitely,
his mix
definitely
was
different.
so intact. He hit 6 different events, 6 different
called it out.
vibes.
They was stalling you out. I called it out and was like, "Damn, Trav,
This nigga was in his hip hop bag, Ash. He was in his fucking
he was on tour."
In his vinyl bag.
in his vinyl bag. He went and did
Mixie bag.
his mixie bag. He did his young nigga mixie bag, the old nigga mixie bag.
He was at the Wild and Out. What's his name?
Then he was at the Wildin' Out casting.
The casting call,
I'm like, yo, this nigga Trav is industry mixie.
I ain't
Trav.
heard one lie yet.
This nigga really thought he was Lenny S.
Kodak
Really
Dave.
thought he was Lenny S. He in there capturing footage. I'm like, yo.
See, we're gonna forget that. I'm gonna be mad as fuck.
I'm like, yo, man, this nigga Trav. And then I had to really go through your
Trav Mitzi.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Mixie is mean like being out in the club, being
I
out.
don't even. I've
Good,
never
don't-
seen you out
Thank
like
you,
that.
thank you,
But
Ash. I appreciate that.
I
We just
also
talking
don't
about his
be.
activity from Instagram. That.
But the thing is, I don't be checking for Trav like that.
Good,
Like I
thank
don't
you.
be like. I check for the
I
people.
check for your friends though, cause
I know. I'm telling you, shoot your shot. But we talk about
don't
that
tell
later.
me. Don't tell me.
No, but like you know,
Relax,
like
Trav.
you
Relax.
know, you guys just kind of stroll through people's
Call me.
stories and stuff like that, and I wasn't think anything of it.
But
I would
listen,
just
you,
think
Ash.
that
I
you just out
appreciate
here
that.
living your best life.
but he's been doing that for damn near 3 decades.
And he pushes an agenda. He pushes an agenda on other
Right.
people.
Yeah, see, that's what
He
you
got
understand.
everybody thinking
He always-
that they're
Dez
mixing.
or
right.
Mitzi,
but really, Travis way mixier than us.
Mix Ross over here, and Malcolm Martin Mixie the third over
Mix
here.
Millie. Mix Millie.
Mix Millie.
right, double M.
And you're Mixie Smalls.
Yeah.
So my whole point, just bringing up the mix is, I be in those environments, Des. I be there. Like, I be
before
with
11?
the young nigga crowd. I be.
Who's out at before 11? I'm just trying.
Mixie
Mixie
Smalls.
Small.
Oh, got
Because
it.
he's an industry nigga.
I'm just trying to
Mitzi
understand.
Beverly.
Okay, got it.
Because he's an industry nigga, so you know what I mean? He got to go do the cocktail tastings and shit.
Got
You know what I
it.
mean? Like, he really be in
Shaking
the
hands
yeah.
and kissing babies.
Yeah,
like Trav
man.
out
Got
there.
it.
He's an industry nigga, so he got to make sure he can give a fuck about the event. He's there to network.
Got
you know what I mean?
it. I get it. That's what I do. That's what
So
I'm here
my
for.
whole point is, I listen to all that music, Des. Like, I hear it all. But when I'm on my personal time, I'm gonna be in my hip hop bag.
And
That's me. When I'm in my whip, I'm gonna listen to my hip hop bag. When I'm in the crib, I'm in my hip hop bag.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
But you ain't really in your hip hop bag for real. You in your trendy nigga hip hop bag for real. You ain't really a hip hop nigga if you really want to get it.
To keep it a
funky
buck,
with
like,
it.
Same niggas that yelled
For
at
you
me.
to be this hip hop,
Aficionado, nigga.
aficionado that you claim you are, you don't really put us on to too much
At all.
hip hop.
I told you in the hand. When Reese start doing that hand, the bars is coming.
Trav don't really introduce us like, hey, this right here.
Hey, Reese, and you're right.
Do he
They
ever-
don't- you ain't put us on to no hip hop
You know,
yet.
and that's no shot. But I'm just saying, like, you ain't never really like, cause I'm like,
But
what
we
y'all
put you
don't-
on.
What y'all don't really realize, like,
We put you
when
on,
y'all
Trav.
niggas tell me about some music, believe it or not, I will go listen to it that day
And you will not like it,
and
so
give it
no
an
point
honor.
to.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you haven't put me onto nothing hip hop where I'm like, damn, Trav was on it with this. Like,
The hip hop I listen to.
Griselda.
Nah, he ain't put us on the Griselda.
Not you, but I think he put
You ain't
Reese
put me on the
on.
Griselda. No, okay, I take that back. No, you put me on the
Hey.
West Side Gun. I was fucking with Conway.
speaking of Griselda, did you hear what Joey had to say about them?
No, actually, I can't.
Fendi.
I can't really give you all the credit, Trav, because my nigga BP at the same time was telling me like
Okay.
he you know what I mean.
Aaron got 23.
You know, so I can't give you all the credit. But you was pushing the Griselda. Early.
When I listen to my hip hop shit,
Julio might.
first thing y'all niggas say is like, I'm not listening to Wacky and Heems.
Cause them niggas is whack. So
Julio
It's
might
like-
finish with 30 tonight.
I'm like, yo, like I'm not gonna. After y'all say that, you know me. I'm just not gonna bring it up to y'all, like,
Why?
cause y'all not gonna like
would've
it.
always
hey, nah,
rounds
I
up.
know what it is. I know what it is, Reese. I know what it is.
What?
Trav really ain't been the same since you killed what's
Bodie
old dude's
James?
name? LP? What's the white dude's name?
Yeah, Killer Mike.
Yeah.
Jules.
Yeah. Since Reese killed LP, if you think about that, Blaze, if you really go back in the archives,
That was
since
the
Reese killed
B-side
LP,
days, too.
he's never really put us on the hip hop after that.
Here's the thing, though.
There's no point to.
Here's what I think. We don't want to hear what Trav got to say because he's unwilling to hear anything from us.
That's the thing.
And also, too, truth be told,
His blinders is on.
Trav really doesn't want to be a hip hop nigga.
He's not.
He's forced to be a hip hop nigga.
He's a hybrid. I've been telling y'all that
Because he
for
wants
years.
to continue to be at the redo. He wants to be in
He
there.
wants to continue to hang out at the barbershop with O.
Right. You want that vinyl.
And you know, and see Obi shaking him down. It's all
Let's talk about it.
That's what's going on.
It's all making sense
That's what's
now.
going on.
Obi shaking him down like, oh, you know what I mean? You ain't hip
You
hop.
over there listening to Ross again?
Quizzing him. Like, quizzing him on his 5 elements. Making him
Come on, Trav.
We
all making sense.
This moment right here, we're gonna address
It's
all
all
of this.
making sense, Blaze.
Is
Ash-
this the case?
Ash, I'm gonna apologize
Okay.
because you just walked into some family business that we
I-
gotta
I
discuss
sounds
on this
like
show.
it.
Family
Right.
business gonna get aired out today.
I just want to give Trav a hug because I feel some
need
type
one.
of way.
He need
Like
one.
he just
He need
sitting
one.
there and
But
looking
let's
lost.
move on. Let's move on. What's next on the docket?
We're gonna talk about first of all, fuck y'all niggas. Second of all, we're gonna talk about Kap. Let's talk about Kap. Let's talk about the Nike shit.
Yeah.
Ash, how you feel about it?
Incredible.
Yeah, how do you feel about
I don't
it?
know if y'all seen my post. I felt some type of way about how people were just hating on Nike and boycotting and burning their own shit that they already bought. So
Just do it.
in the industry that I'm in, it can be a little prejudice.
Oh, Mr. Love Song?
Love songs up there. Go
It can
ahead,
be a
Ash.
little
Reese's uncle.
prejudice. So I made sure that I wore my Nike gear in the liquor store, and I
Oh,
was
yeah, did
slinging
peep that. That was
bottles
dope. Yeah.
with my Nike tennis shoes and hat on. And I mean, I've always supported Nike, but now I have more of a reason to super support because I am behind everything that they're behind. People still don't get the reason why he is kneeling. It has nothing to do with the military and the flag. People are missing that whole point. So I'm just here for it, and I support it, and I respect it, and anything we got to do, just like I'm here with my Flow and my family and my people, I stand behind Nike as well. Period.
Reese, what's the follow up with that? How do you feel?
I mean, as you know, like I said in the group chat, it's dope. You know, is it a marketing strategy on Nike's end somewhat? Of course.
It's a business,
They're a
right?
business.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not mad at that at all. Like, they're still supporting somebody that's fighting for a cause. Like, they didn't have to put their money behind Kap. You know what I mean? Of course they saw the dollar signs to it, but they also saw, on one hand, this can be bad for us, but fuck it. We all in with them. So, I mean, for them to take that stand and to, you know, back him when he's being blackballed by one of the biggest, you know, conglomerates, you
In the
know,
world.
in the country. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
NFL
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
a fucking, you know what I mean, like, the shield
NFL.
is bigger than a lot of things, you know what I mean? Like, so for the Nike to get in bed with Kap You know, that's selling a lot. You know what I mean? I was already a Nike fan, but like you said, Nike's been on the edge with things. You know what I mean? Like, even LeBron. Like, LeBron is outspoken with all this shit going on right now. He their biggest athlete. You know what I mean? So, you know, Serena Williams, like, she playing in the, you know, a white field. You know what I mean? And they backing her with everything she doing. So, anything Nike's doing right now with this, like, I'm all on board 100%. I don't care that they're making money doing it. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. They're a business. I expect them to make money. But what they're standing for, I salute it. I'm all for it. You know, no issues at all.
That's a Fendi. Des Arnaz, you're in the sneaker business, you know what I'm saying? Soul Classic. What up, Soul Classic? How do you feel about the move?
I agree with Reese and Ash. Once again, at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, they're a business, so yeah, there's gonna be money to be made, but they're also putting money on the line too. So like Reese said, you know, this could have went either way. Like, let's keep it funky. Like, we are still the minority. We're not the majority. There's still a lot of people with big dollars and big money that they may even really work for Nike. And, you know, like, everybody that works for Nike really ain't feeling this campaign or agree with what's going on. So there's a lot of you know, moving pieces that could have affected this. You know what I'm saying? Or they could have, like Reese said, they could have just still not did it and been safe. Like, we don't really want to hop into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't what we do. We want to just shut up and sell shoes. You feel me? So we ain't taking no sides, and we know you're a Nike athlete, but it's best for us to part ways, because we do see that type of thing happen a lot with a lot of people. You know what I mean? We've seen a lot of people with influence and power that if it could be a bad look for the brand, they gonna disattach themselves away from you. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, I know people got their theories and stuff like that. Like, they see.
What theories you talking about?
I've seen a lot of people saying, like, they know Kap, since Kap got a case and it looks like there's a good chance he's about to win. Now they're trying to get behind him. And, you know, little stuff like that. And Nike just exploiting the situation right now. They're trying to make $1. You know, I've been seeing different stuff like that.
Here's why that bothers me, though. Just because they have a marketing plan doesn't mean they're not doing good work.
Right.
Yeah.
So I work for a bank, right? And so we have a lot of groups. We have the African American group, the gay group. We have all these groups that's designed to help these communities, right? But it's also letting the community know, hey, if you need help with these products, we can help you.
Right. We gonna sell you something too.
I literally have a loan for minorities, right? Of course, my bank is going to profit off the loan, but they're at least putting themselves out there saying, hey, we want to help you guys out.
Helping a group of people,
achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. And I think they get lost with our people sometimes.
I agree with you. Me and Otis had a conversation today, and just some of his viewpoints I just didn't get. Like, he just basically said that, like, Nike was just running a jig.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And like, at the end of the day, they're a business, right? Like,
A huge
they're
business.
still in the business of making money.
Yeah.
But if you,
that's what their business is.
Yeah, and that's what I don't like about my fault. I ain't trying to cut you off, Trav, but that's why I don't like
just
stuff
bugging
like that
me
either.
out. Like,
because my thing would be this: like, if Adidas was to run like a crazy hip hop campaign, like, is that a jig?
What they've been doing, like with 2 Chainz and Kanye West.
You know what I mean? Like, is that a jig? Are they not exploiting the culture? Like,
Hey,
Nike supporting Kap is not a bad thing, no matter how you spin it.
Marketing or not, they took a risk.
Yeah.
It's not a bad
A
thing.
substantial one to stand next to him.
But see but the problem is, Blaze, is people feel like, oh, it's Nike, so the money really doesn't matter. But yes, the fuck it does.
It does. Like,
to companies like that, they count every red cent, nigga. Like, it matters.
The shares dropped, like, was it like 3.4?
Yeah, they're back up though. They're back up
up?
today.
Okay.
Yeah, back up today. Their shares are back up.
But
today.
it still was a risk because this could have went left. Like, people act like this was guaranteed to work. This was not guaranteed to work.
And the fucking leader of the Free Nation done already spoke out of, like,
Twice.
about Nike and Kaepernick. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, like, I salute Nike. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
However you want to spin it, they put their neck on the line. And they put their money
and
where
that's
their mouth
all. That's all I was saying to Otis today. And I'm sure You know, if he want to come defend himself, that's fine. Like,
It's my guy.
yeah, we love you to death. But I just didn't agree with. It was just a jig, and it was just a plain out jig. Like, I'm gonna stand next to you now. You know, I'm putting my arm around you just to look good now. Like, no, fam.
You should have countered them. Like, so how you feel about Bron? Because they've been behind Bron, and Bron been outspoken on the front line about it. Like, is he feeling the way about that? Is it a jig there?
I just don't think. I just didn't agree that
You
it
know
was
how
a
much
jig.
money, and not, I don't even want you to like. I'm not coming at you or even but like even they whole Black History Month campaign that they've been running for like the last like 15 years. You know what I mean? Like of course they're selling sneakers, but they're also putting money to a good cause.
A
you
good
know what I mean?
cause.
Like,
And my thing was like, if Nike wasn't going to put money to that good cause or any causes that Kap believe in, who else is going to do it?
right.
And another thing,
Nobody, obviously.
clearly,
Nobody had did it.
We've been
Like,
waiting.
Yeah.
Clearly.
He's been blackballed now for what? This is 2 years?
2 or 3, like,
Going on 3.
and I said that, you know, all we hear about is Kap disrespecting the flag. Right. Whether it's true or not, of course we know it's not true, but that's all we hear in the media. If Nike can shine a positive light on everything that Kap does, whatever foundation he donates to, whatever, like, fam, that's needed to see to show another perspective of this man. Because if you don't know, you know what I'm saying, if you're my daughter, she don't really know what's going on like that. All she know is, all I hear in the media is Kaepernick didn't stand for the flag. He disrespecting the military.
And
So you need to combat that with somebody bigger than you, right?
And the slogan was just so dead ass spot on. Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. And that's what he did. And Nike said, you know what? We're not letting you go out like that. We backing that. You know what I mean? So like,
Right, but I mean,
get it,
but the thing too though, Trav, is like people keep that excuse on he disrespected the flag. Is like it's so
an
whack.
excuse.
It's so, but fuck the excuse. It's like you're blatantly don't want to hear
The
why
truth.
he's doing it. Like he straight up said why he's
If
doing
you
it.
say that, I think you're a racist. That's
Facts.
my stance.
Period.
If you keep bringing up the flag or disrespecting the military, you're racist.
Now, you could come on the show
when he
and
told
talk
you what
about
he's
it.
doing, and he's spoken to a veteran, and the veteran told him.
The veteran told
The
him.
veteran told him like that would be one of the best ways to protest is to kneel.
I watched an interview with the veteran that told him today, and he said that he was upset at first. And then he said he wanted to look a little bit deeper into Colin, get to know him and talk to him. And that's how they came up with the idea to kneel. He said, people, you know what I'm saying, this is what we do in the military. When one of our soldiers is fallen, we kneel to show respect. At their gravesite, wherever they're at, we show respect by kneeling. And this is the best way to protest. Like, I listened to the interview today.
I mean, and you're a part of the military as well.
I was definitely in the military.
You're a veteran, so, you know, it speaks even more to you.
So, you know, for people to say it's a jig, I don't believe that at all. And
Because like we said,
and this is the beginning. My bad.
Your fault.
And this is the beginning of the campaign, so we do get to sit back and watch what they're gonna,
and
what
it's
moves
6
they're gonna make.
athletes total. You know what I mean? It's not even just Kap. You know what I mean? Like it's Serena's part of this campaign.
Some other
Brown,
people,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
but my thing is like we say like why would Eminem clout chase MGK? What the hell is Nike going to gain from clout chasing or running a jig? Like this isn't. I feel like to me, when I looked at this Blaze, it's like this was really high risk, low reward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Clearly.
Like this was super high risk, low. Like Nike wasn't.
If they wouldn't have said nothing, they would have continued to sell
Right.
all them shoes and not have no smoke.
Right.
They volunteered for the
Kyrie's would've
smoke.
dropped every week.
Right.
Browns would have
Because-
dropped every week.
Because also
KD.
too, yeah,
All that shit.
we got to keep it a buck. Also too, everybody that's for the cause ain't really out here dropping dollars like that on Nike.
Now I have a question. Since you said that I'm not losing anything by not watching the NFL or anything like that, are y'all boycotting? Are y'all not watching
I
it?
don't even have an
Or-
NFL team.
Talk about it, Reese.
I don't have an NFL team, so you know,
Okay.
I mean, the NFL does never.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are y'all gonna just be one way? Like, we gonna support Nike, we gonna support Kap, we gonna
I'm
do this,
supporting Kap.
and then still watch the NFL? Like, what we doing?
I'm sitting out when everybody in the league sits out. So for now,
Okay.
for now,
Respectable.
I'm still in.
Yeah.
Like that's my stance on that. Like I feel like, it's,
the
I was
players-
arguing with my mom about this a couple weeks ago. She like, I can't believe you watch the NFL. I'm like, you can't ask me to stop watching it and they won't stop playing. Like the players, if the players aren't going to sit out and sacrifice it, like why do you want me to?
And let's be clear, like them backing off on the little anthem protest rule, they threw that shit out. So
Right.
I was feeling a little bit funny when they try to give that rule, but now that they've backed off of it, like I'm like, all right.
And plus,
cool.
I'm fully vested.
Yeah, he's my fantasy league commissioner,
Yeah,
so so he doesn't have.
I'm not a football fan.
Okay.
I'm not a NFL football fan. I'm a Ohio State Buckeye fan. I watch every Buckeye game. NFL, if the shit is on, it's on. If it's off, it's off. I don't really give a fuck either
Got
way.
it.
So
I was just curious because I was just seeing if we would, which way we was going with that. I could care less because if it's not Real Housewives of something, I could
get
give
the fuck
two
outta
shits
here.
Now,
about.
and
I'm
another
just
thing,
saying.
I fuck with Real Housewives.
Another
of
thing-
Atlanta. I'm gonna keep it clean.
another thing too, like now,
It's hard. It's hard.
kind of sassy.
It's hard.
another thing, like now, I this may be unpopular. What do you
We're
say?
not fucking with Trav with the T right now. We forgot about that one. Trav with the T.
Trav with the T,
Yeah, we're
that's
not fucking
definitely
with
right.
Trav with the T right now. I'm letting him have his moment.
You gotta sing it.
Harvey, TMZ, Trav, yeah, you got a few of them.
He just be taking his little shots on the.
Boss of Trav.
Yeah, because he took one at the beginning of the show.
He
Like,
said it's a little sassy.
I heard the
Nah,
girl
Real
shit.
Housewives is lit, nigga.
I didn't
Shut-
bring that up to talk about Real Housewives. I was just saying if I had to pick between watching a football game and that, but y'all on a different level.
Every
you
Monday,
know what
though,
I'm
you're going to
saying?
definitely catch me on VH1 every Monday. Let's be clear.
I'm watching
I
Real
don't watch reality
Housewives
TV.
Atlanta.
'cause
Yeah, I was
Shout
just
out to
wondering
Portia.
which.
I don't watch reality TV, nigga.
Not shout out.
Hey, I'm gonna make that a clip when the video comes out.
I don't watch reality TV.
This guy.
Trav with the T. You know this nigga Trav just swear he anti. Like he just so oblivious.
He the
think-
coolest
he don't-
nigga
he don't
ever,
think
man.
Baller Alert is reality TV.
Like,
and all that, and
he's
Shade
so
Room.
oblivious to everything, but knows
TMZ.
everything. Like that's the
You ain't
wildest
never
nigga
watched
to me.
Housewives with your woman, bro?
Fuck no.
This nigga watches everything.
Fuck no.
First of all, this nigga's the most active nigga on Twitter still, but knows nothing.
Though he knows everything.
That's what be so wild to
And
me.
we'll
Like
argue about everything.
Trav with the T, but don't.
No,
I
I
don't know
don't
what that
watch them
is.
shows. Bro, we do a fucking weekly podcast. I gotta know what's going on in pop culture, right? But I don't know who the fuck Portia is. Who the fuck is that?
I'm positive. Thank you.
Who said Portia? Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Hey,
Shout out to Portia.
Mark Mountain mixing the
Cordell
third.
Stewart dropped the ball right
Yeah,
there.
he did. He did.
She looks
Portia,
incredible.
Yeah, so
She's
but
amazing.
I tell you something I did watch. Well, I watched the second half of the fucking Bobby Brown shit.
Yes.
Why only the second? You didn't watch.
I just didn't have
We
time.
took. I was gonna say we took what's her name off to watch Bobby Brown.
Did we take it off to watch Bobby Brown?
Not what happened, but
Definitely not what happened. It's just
I thought that's what I said in the chat. I said Bobby Brown's on tonight.
yeah. I didn't watch the first half.
Reese definitely caught it. Yeah, Reese definitely wasn't missing Bobby.
I missed the first
I missed
half.
both of them, so I didn't.
I ain't seen it yet.
I watched the second
It's
half.
so good.
I'm feeling the way
I
about
bet.
it. It was a great flick.
It was
Yo.
good. I'm with Trav. I did miss the first half. I watched the second.
Okay, okay.
But I
Give
wasn't
it up, give
purpose
it up,
though.
pause.
It wasn't purposely though. It was.
I
It
feel
wasn't
like y'all
purposely,
missing this on purpose. Like, what's going on?
though. It wasn't purposely.
Give it up.
Somebody said that to me on Twitter, like, this I'm giving it up, and I was like, yuck. The second half, hey, Whitney, hey. I'm gonna have to say this. I didn't see the first half, but the second half,
Take me for.
that's my shit right there. That's
Sing
my
it, Reese.
shit right there. I love Whitney, dog. I always love Whitney.
Many things.
I always love Whitney. My mom used to play Whitney all the time when we was growing up.
This nigga's so different. There's so many hats.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
So many hats he wears.
Pull up to the.
That's what I'm missing.
So many hats. hats this nigga wears, bro. Like he's amazing.
I love Whitney. Matter of fact, one of my favorite songs of all time is
Hey,
Your
Whitney
Love Is
was-
My Love.
Wasn't Whitney bad in Preacher's Wife? She was so cold to me in Preacher's Wife.
Whitney had her times where she was real nice. But let's get to the movie.
Let's get to the movie. Hey, they made Whitney look like the fucking devil, nigga.
Yeah, like that,
Yeah, I don't like
feeling
that.
Away with
He
I don't
made
like
Whitney
that.
look like
Why
the
don't y'all like
worst
that? It's a
devil
It's his
ever,
point of
bro.
view. So I'm giving him
That's
the
his
benefit now
truth.
because it's his
That's
point of
his
view.
truth.
It's his story. That's how
And he's alive, so you get to tell the story how you get to tell it.
But I definitely don't think that this would have came out if Whitney was alive.
Nope, not at all.
So, therefore, I mean, that's where, I'm a little, I got to pause it a little bit. Like, it's just the way Bobby tried to perceive, like, because niggas know Bobby was in the news every fucking week back in the
Bobby was a
late
wild
90s.
boy.
And he painted that second half of that movie as if Whitney just drug him to hell.
Nigga.
You know
He
what I
made
mean?
Whitney look like the worst wife.
Now, and there's
Ever.
been stories about Whitney. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? What, Jersey City? You know what I mean? Or
Definitely Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, Jersey. Yeah, Newark, New Jersey.
Shout out to Sherry.
Who?
Random people, y'all know how I do.
Industry, Trav.
She's definitely in the industry too. That's
But
funny.
yeah, I mean, it was a great flick. I like what BET did with the whole New Edition Bobby Brown story. It was incredible. That BET was able to pull something off like that. Again, I didn't care as to the way they drug Whitney
Through the mud.
through the mud. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's
Yeah,
almost
that's
there's
just my thing,
there's
like,
So
no
what you
coming
think,
back
Ash?
from it.
Let's get Ash's opinion on this.
That's his truth. If that's, but if did y'all ever watch the Being Bobby Brown show when it was on?
But when you think,
Whitney looked like a crackhead.
Oh, yeah, but when you
she
think-
looked crazy, she sounded crazy. They looked crazy in that show. It was a good show.
Wasn't he pulling
and it
a
was
turd
good.
out of her one of them
yeah,
episodes?
he did.
What?
But would you want your husband to, or even your ex-husband to portray you, even if that's your truth? Like some shit, like I got people who I dealt with that was fucked up, but some truth, I'm just gonna keep that to me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I'm-
absolutely. I feel
I'm
like
not gonna paint that picture of you, even though I know that's
Yeah.
who you are.
absolutely. I felt like, but Bobby's always like been a wild boy telling stories. I mean, he didn't have to put it out there about Janet Jackson, but he did. So for the fact that he put it out there about his baby's mom, his ex-wife, like everybody's free game in Bobby's world.
He made old girl look good though, Alicia, and she's the one who niggas saying was like a snake and foul. Like
Supposedly,
he painted
like
her.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That's because he's currently married. to
yeah,
her, you
he's
know what I mean?
married
So
to her.
I
He's
get
not
it.
gonna
about-
throw his own wife under the bus.
What about the point of everybody always thought it was Bobby and not Whitney?
Yeah.
Maybe he just felt away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Like-
sure. It's like now's my time to get some good
That-
back.
I mean,
Because
but that's the point of view I took on the second. Like, I'm
gonna
with
let y'all know
Reese.
what's really
I'm
going
with
on.
Reese. Like, damn, it kind of had Whitney looking crazy, but then I also understand Ash. Like, that's his truth. But I feel like, I'm with Blood. Like, that's the notion that I got when I saw the second half. Is like he wanted to show the people, like, yeah, I was out here wild and I was out here, like, I'm no angel,
But
I'm
know
no
that
saint.
Whitney
I was fucking up,
getting busy too.
but. This wasn't all me. Whitney was
Yeah.
with the shits too. Like,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And that's what I took from it.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong with this.
And Whitney had a bad rep, like, cause you remember Wendy Williams used to dog Whitney. Like it's
A
a
lot of
lot
people
of
used to dog
stories out
Whitney.
there that Whitney was one of the worst people in the industry. You know, as far as like get her the fuck out of here. Like you know, what I mean, we only dealing with her because she's a talent.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that voice, like. You know what I
Like
mean?
you said
So,
in the movie, they only fuck with you because you sing.
Yeah, that's exactly.
They don't
what
love
it's
you.
for.
Yeah.
But it was a dope movie. Like I said, hats off to BET. For
I just
putting
hope,
together that.
homie just can't go on tour as Bobby Brown. Like they ran the bag up with the New Edition.
And
Was that the same
that's the
actor?
thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes,
but
the same dude? Damn.
the thing is, like the casting
He did good.
was so good. Like all them people, like even New Edition, like they all sang better than the original members. This dude Woody sang better than Bobby and everything. Even though I love Bobby to death, like this dude damn near got more talent than Bobby. You know what I mean?
But they were going on tour as New Edition though,
Yeah.
Reese. Like, come on, this nigga can't do a Bobby Brown tour. Like that ain't gonna be crazy.
He might be able to
You
pull
know
it
what
off,
I
bro.
did hate too though? See, y'all didn't see part one. I hate that they didn't showcase every little step because I think that's where Bobby took off is from every little step. Even though I mean it came after what is it?
King of Stage was his first album.
Yeah, King of Stage was the first time, but I'm saying like that every little step video and all that, like that's what like blew him up like it's a superstar in my eyes.
Yeah.
And
I feel
I
the
hate
same
that
way.
they didn't showcase that in the movie, even though I know they covered that in the new edition.
They covered
story.
that in the new edition. I felt like that would have been redundant to do that again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the second half, what I didn't like, bro, it was like, especially near the end, it was like back to back to back funerals. I was
But
like,
that's how it was in the book, though.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this shit is depressing as fuck.
That's how it was in the book. Like, it was just like, Mom, Dad, Whitney, like, Bobby. Like, it was like back to back to back. And the only reason why I read the book is because I was listening to Charlamagne the God, and he was like, y'all got to read the book. And I went back and read the book.
All that book was the story.
Yeah, so that's how it was in the book. It was like boom, boom, boom.
But also, what they did real good with the movie is like they stayed true to the book from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't.
It's
You
a
know
little more
what I'm saying?
raunchy in the book, though.
Yeah,
Like,
because
it
that
was
didn't show
like-
when he threw Janet out the.
That got cut because I mean the preview
Yeah.
kept showing him slamming the door in their face.
Yeah, they cut
Like,
that
so
out.
They cut it.
Political reasons.
I think they teased
good.
it to get people to watch it. Everybody was looking for that scene, and they went to
Yeah.
commercial break. But that's crazy that they was able to show it in the trailer, so it didn't actually get cut from the movie.
Oh, it got cut from the. It's on the cutting room floor.
Right, it's
basically.
probably on the
Yeah.
director's cut. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But for
Shout out to
whatever-
Mekhi Fife.
Yes.
That,
That- hey,
was
they-
Mekhi Phife, wasn't
yeah.
it? That nigga looked just like Ace, or from not Ace,
he was
but
Terry,
Mitch.
Bobby's brother.
Yelling at him and shit.
Yeah, man, they did an amazing job with the cast, man.
Especially
They,
with
they like they
BET.
played those characters to the T.
They
The
did.
lady that played Whitney did a good job.
Oh,
She
yeah,
did.
killed it.
BET
killed
been
it.
low key killing it the last
Yeah.
couple years.
Who?
Though.
They have
BET.
BT.
BT.
Yeah, they have,
Nah,
bro.
BT's not as bad as it used to be. It's
sure.
very good.
The award shows is better and all that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bobby went through a lot of tragedy. Like I was telling my man Mike, shout out to Mike Neon. I was telling him about how Bobby Brown's nephew got stabbed up by BMF. Y'all remember that shit? You remember that shit? His nephew got stabbed up by a BMF member. I know that's some industry shit, but that's what I fucking do. So
Trav with the T.
Where does it come from?
yeah, Bobby Brown's his nephew got stabbed up by a BMF member and shit and got killed. And then the BMF
Atlanta?
member got killed. Yep. And then they said like Bobby owed some BMF niggas some money, so they had this
Whitney-
nigga for ransom.
Ain't that when Whitney paid the 400
And
bands?
when he had to pay the 400 bands to get this nigga free, man.
That's a true story. Whitney did pay. They said, but they painted it. Well, I guess they was drug dealers, you know. But they said he had a debt, you know, for some work. You know, what
Yeah.
I
I
mean?
didn't know that.
Yeah.
You said 4 bands?
400.
Oh, Whitney got it. Or had it.
Yeah, she
Well,
paid.
yeah, she paid it.
Yeah, she had it.
She paid it. so-
Bobby didn't have it.
Yeah,
Whitney
they had that
definitely
nigga tied
had
up
it.
in a basement and shit. And Whitney they
What?
said Whitney had to come through with
I
the
remember that
briefcase.
story, yeah.
You had to come through in the nighttime with the hat low, with the glasses on, with the briefcase
Yeah.
to drop the money out to get Bobby back.
That's
crazy.
That was in the media. That story.
Yeah.
Was, that circulated
Yeah.
back.
And
in the day.
his word is it was
It was
BMF.
BMF. Yep. And
I wonder
yeah,
why
Nick-
that didn't make it
When,
in the
what,
movie.
what year was this?
This was in the
Oh.
90s. Oh no, it was
No.
2000s.
yeah, it was 04.
Oh, that makes sense. That's BMF time.
Yeah, it was 04, 05.
Because that's when they was
Maybe
living in Atlanta.
I would say 02, between 02 and 05.
I mean,
I don't know
that
the
makes
exact
sense.
date,
That's
but-
BMF time.
Yeah, but
Them niggas, man, for real. Like, if you really look at, all right, I understand. Like, BMF,
I got the nigga's name, but I ain't gonna say all that shit. But
I understand BMF's run Trav with the T.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah.
the nigga dead. The nigga got killed. So
Shout out you, Con.
Trav,
BMF.
Trav with the T is crazy, but
hey man,
but it's like.
I love the BMF era.
And I know we kind of going on a tangent, but the BMF run, right? Like, we look at it like it was quick. But if you really think about it, like, these niggas have really been deep in the industry for a long fucking time.
It wasn't quick.
I seen it like.
I know it wasn't quick, but I'm saying, like, niggas like to look at it like it was quick.
Yeah, niggas don't respect it enough.
Nah.
Also, because we're in a
You really
social
had to be
media
in
era.
You had to really be in Atlanta.
You had to be in the-
Miami.
Their peak was
Like-
quick.
Right.
The peak came fast, and it was right before the social media era hit.
And what blew it up really
Was
Jeezy and Fab and them brought it to mainstream.
Yeah.
But like,
Especially
if
Jeezy.
you was down there in them pockets,
Blue
and them areas and
DaVinci
seen it. Yeah,
blew it
Blue
up.
DaVinci. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Well, Blue DaVinci was the puppet that they put out there.
Right.
You know,
We saw them in Miami
Right.
at Springfest.
seen it like.
And Blue's on stage screaming, "Ain't none of this from Rap Money. Ain't none of it." I said, "Yeah, them niggas gonna be locked up in 10 minutes."
The chest
Nigga,
plate,
they had their own
Billboard.
cover on the Smack DVD. Like, remember when Smack
They
was
had their
Smack?
own magazine, Des. Like the chick gave me a BMF magazine.
Nigga, they had a
billboard,
Nigga, they had a whole section about BMF, and this is like, I'm like, who the fuck is BMF?
Des,
And that's when they was in Miami.
the whole industry was down there in Miami, right? They were the richest by far
Nigga,
down there.
Go watch the Smack DVD. They showed the whole thing. They documented the whole thing. Documented on Smack.
Ludacris's chain was like this, BMF.
all
this
blue
big.
diamonds.
I'm an aficionado.
Nigga, these
on
niggas is
BMF.
like 11 Lambos deep. Nigga, I'm like, who is it? Even my dad was like, who is these
all them
niggas?
niggas was fucking with him out there that time. That was busting. All them niggas
Yeah.
was with him out there.
Yep.
Yes. The all-white
Timberland and them
Maybach
niggas
with
is
the
looking
white
like
curtains.
nobody's out there. Like we all out in Miami and like, who is these niggas? And we just so happened to get cool with one nigga from BMF, and he was loving us. Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
their impact was crazy. Nothing like it. You know what I mean?
Nothing like it, and we'll never see nothing like it again.
Yeah.
That is a.
But that's
Fendi.
Atlanta. Like Atlanta was so crazy. Like, cause I got down to Atlanta a few times during that time too. Like, it's just different, man. Like you had to really experience and be a part of that yourself to know what was like really going on. Like that time was crazy.
Special. It was special. Shout out free Big Meech. I guess that's how it go, right? Speaking of
You guess. You guess that's how it go.
that's how it go, right? Speaking of niggas that want to be like BMF, let's talk about Power.
Yay.
Get Power the fuck out of here. I'm done with Power, man.
There's one more episode left.
And what's going on online? Because I'm missing whatever people mad at me.
I'm glad I'm
Oh,
missing.
someone leaked
I'm
the
glad I'm missing-
episode.
Definitely the finale
Yeah.
leak. Definitely.
Hold up, are you about to give it away?
Don't.
I definitely want to say fuck you to Demetrius Howard, aka Soup. I
That-
love you, but fuck you for what
I
you
don't
did.
know why
say
you follow the
nothing
nigga
to
doing
me
Power.
about it.
That nigga did that a couple years ago. He ain't been back. He
Luckily-
hasn't been able to be blessed again.
Luckily,
back on my
this-
feet.
it
Made it back yet.
yet.
But let me tell you, this nigga ruined it in a text message, bro.
It hasn't came across my timeline yet.
This nigga
And I won't
texted
allow
us
it.
and told
It
us.
hasn't come across my timeline either, and I'm glad.
I don't want to know what's
Yeah,
going to
this
happen.
season finale definitely been leaked because 50
Go to
was talking
London
about
and
it.
just
I'm
cut
chilling.
the phone off.
I'm chilling.
So, but predictions. We all watch Power. You watch Power?
I don't
Of
even want to do
course.
predictions lightweight, man, because now I'm feeling
'Cause
like
Trav gonna
we
give it away.
predict
No,
something that
I'm
may
not.
happen.
I would never do that. Like, that's some.
So
that's
you
some,
have seen it?
No, I know what happened though because fucking Demetrius Howard, aka Soup, told me.
This nigga love
Yeah,
calling
no.
people by their government, man, don't he?
A fact. That's a Fendi.
But if a nigga ever called
Right.
him by his
That's why I just
Smoke.
That's why I just been looking at this nigga.
That's
like,
my brother though. Like, it's all good.
No, it's all good.
Ain't a problem.
I'm so here for Power.
Yeah,
I ain't mad.
You like this season?
I love this season.
I'm with Reese. The last 3-4 episodes has been
Yeah,
like.
they've been, but why are we
Fire.
loving this season though? Like, the last couple episodes have finally been good. But I still just when I just go back in retrospect and put everything together, like there's been shit is just like
You gotta lead up to stuff though. You can't every episode fire after fire after fire. You gotta
I don't have a
have
problem
a
with
build
that.
up. You know
but
what I
the
mean?
storyline is getting whack.
Okay, Des, I understand what you're saying.
The storyline's getting
But
whack.
I didn't understand it until I started binging on Ozark this past week.
And it's Ozark is lit, nigga.
And it's so much better than Power. But I didn't recognize how bad
a
Power
lot of
was.
shows better than Power though.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Like the writing is like these last couple seasons, the writing has been bad.
Power's
bro.
turned into Empire on the low.
No.
Yes, nigga.
Do not compare
Yeah, that's true.
the two
And
no.
yes, hell
Empire
yeah.
was
Say
trash.
it again.
Empire was a trash. The second season
I wanna
when
know
they
why
was
y'all keep
singing
saying
in
the writing is
jail.
whack. What's
Nah.
making the
Bro,
writing?
Don't
like,
do it.
bro, come on.
Don't
I get
do
the
it.
extraness of nobody's going to jail and all these bodies. Like
It's
I get
too
that.
left field,
but
Reese.
it's also entertainment. Like we have to take it for what it is. You know what I mean? Like we want.
Reese, I feel like I could write it.
Niggas want New Jack City writing for this shit. Nigga,
Right.
boys in the hood.
Go watch Ozark, nigga. Like the writing is crazy on that. It's a good
I haven't watched
series.
Ozark, man.
Is it on Netflix?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's a Netflix series.
I mean, but if you
Yeah,
look
I
at
ain't
all
watched
these
Ozark.
shows, like a lot of these niggas got away with crazy bodies. Like
Yeah, no, listen.
Marlo
like,
and them was putting. They had like 100 bodies up in the Vegas. I mean, you know what
And
I
they
mean?
got
Like,
caught
bodies
for
just
every one,
disappearing.
Reese.
Huh?
They got caught.
Yeah, I mean, at some point they didn't get caught to the end though. That's what I'm saying though. Like,
Yeah, look, I understand. Like, I'm not expecting a nigga like, oh, you should have, nigga, you going to jail right away. But like some of it, like Blaze said, bro, like some of it is just getting like it's extra and it's kind of like it's getting real. It's getting soap opera.
but you
It's
know
like
what else-
Empire.
You know what else you gotta take into
Don't
account?
do it.
The thing is that I
That's
think
fucked up,
we done
Blaze.
lost track of. Ghost is still supposed to be a kingpin, and kingpins don't get implicated or caught right away. It takes some time. You got to
I'm not
build
mad at
cases.
Ghost. I'm just mad about like how random stuff be sometimes.
yeah.
It's a show.
The Tommy
Like-
shit,
like-
the blue Mustang everywhere.
Nah,
It's
not
not-
even
Yeah,
that.
like Ghost
That's bugging.
conveniently meeting Tommy's dad and
It's
Tommy's
a
dad
TV
trying to blackmail.
show, guys.
Like,
Y'all trying to make sense out of a show.
I'm with
It's
you,
for
Ash.
entertainment.
It's entertainment.
It's not
Smoke
for
Teresi,
it's-
bro.
He had to.
had
I
to.
thought that was perfect.
Yeah, who
Yeah,
else
that
would
was
have
beautiful.
that was good. No, that was
Yeah.
good.
That was
good.
beautiful.
That was
It
good.
didn't make sense for anybody else to kill him.
No,
That was
Yes, it did,
beautiful.
Reese.
Like who?
Like who?
The Italian.
Nah.
but I feel like that would have been too predictable.
Yeah.
Though.
Tommy had to take out his dad.
Tommy definitely had to take out Teresi.
And dude told him like, yeah, you got to handle that. Like the Italian told Tommy, you got to handle that.
So my question to everybody, Ash, I want to start with you. What happens with Angela?
She. First of all, I hate Angie.
Here we go.
Why we hate
She
Angie?
All
gets
black women
on
do.
my
Why we
nerves.
hate
We need to know
See,
why you
hold
hate
on,
Angie.
let me just start from the
Yeah,
beginning.
get your hair together. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I've been trying to get my hair together all night. Okay, so when I first started watching Power, I can't even lie, I liked the dynamic of Angie and Ghost together. Just that whole connection that they had, super dope.
Yeah, it was
My
it was
mom-
sexy, right? Like, it was
Listen,
cute.
I was all into it, and I was even like, damn, rooting for him. Then I rewatched the whole entire series, like from season 1, because my mom wanted to watch it. So I've been watching it with her. And then I was like, this bitch is grimy. Like, I hated her. Like, my whole mood changed.
What's grimy about her?
She a female
She's a
ghost.
homewrecker. Like, no, we're not going to go there because y'all
Tasha
talked
done
about
screwed
this
quite a
shit
few
before.
niggas.
No, we not. That's not the question. No, what was your question? How I feel? Okay, so
What do you think
now,
happened with Angie in the finale?
listen,
Now she dragging Angie through the mud.
because I just feel some type of way. Like if you know,
It's time to get into the female
okay,
topics.
no. Okay, so time out. I don't know. I sway between both because a raggedy bitch would sail Ghost down the river. Like he did this,
Facts.
and this. He broke my heart. Fuck
Angie
him.
did stand
fuck
up.
his family. Fuck everybody out of here. Like
Angie
he's
is helping
gone.
his
On a
wife
budget.
Like
and
he's
everything.
gone. But because she loves him so
She was
much.
like, you're bugging.
Right.
Fuck out of here, Ash.
No, but
Fuck with Angie over here. What are you
because
talking
she
about?
genuinely but for real, because she genuinely loves Ghost and like her heart, that's where her heart is for real.
And
Tasha-
I think she's still going to protect him.
And she should.
I
Angie's
think she's still going to protect him,
You heard what he
but
said?
what?
dickmatized. That's what she is.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, ladies, for my ladies listeners, Ghost is that shit, and y'all know it. Like he corny in real life, but on that show, he's everything. So, but no, back to the topic at hand. I can see her protecting him, but like I said, if she was a raggedy. You know,
Yeah.
I'm from Columbus, so I'm gonna say a raggedy Columbus bitch. She would let him have it. Like, nah.
It's a lot of you out there.
drag him, put him in jail, throw away the key type of situation. But I think she gonna protect him,
As she should.
as she should.
So, Reese, what you think? Predictions? Because
Um,
we got some other shit to talk about.
one more big dog gotta get taken off. Like I can't see stars bringing back all of them. So I'm thinking
One more big dog gotta die?
either die or go to jail. So I'm thinking one of the feds, Proctor possibly, somebody, that got a reoccurring role. I think got to go. Again, like I said a couple weeks ago, they setting it up to where Tariq is going to be the man.
Which is trash.
It is, you know what I mean, because he don't really got no experience. But again, it's a show, so we know they're grooming it like that. That was the whole, if we've been paying attention,
Yep,
Kanan
been
is
grooming
play.
grooming them
That's
the
the
whole
play.
time. You know what I mean?
That's the play. Yep.
And I think it's going to come to where Ghost can't lead a game because his son is still in it. So
Yeah.
you know that's what I'm seeing.
Desi.
Tommy gonna go to jail. Tariq gonna replace Tommy.
Ooh, you think you think Tariq and Ghost is gonna run together?
Yep.
You think he ready for that?
He's not ready, but he's gonna be putting it. You got to think. Tariq already cut the deal with the Italians, right? With the weight that he stole from Kanan. Tommy just killed his dad. The feds set up Angie because Teresi got killed. So now there's the body. They know there's a body. They know the only person that they told was Angie, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, all right. So now
I think Angie's gonna blame it on
Angie on the
Drake,
fence. So now Angie on the fence.
Dre.
So now Angie on the fence, and so it's gonna be like, look,
Dre, damn.
yeah, I forgot about Drake too. But it's like shit. It's gonna be like now Ghost gonna be put in a situation where he gonna have to pick.
Tariq and Dre may team up.
I forgot about Dre.
Yeah. I think with Angela in the situations,
We're gonna think they're gonna team up, but then he gonna be like Tariq gonna pull
Tariq
some.
gonna cross Dre, ain't he?
Yeah, he gonna pull some shit like, nigga, I told you, put me in the game.
He already crossed
that's
his
what I'm
pops
saying.
Kanan.
That's how y'all know it's a great story because they got so
It
many ways
is.
they can take it.
But it's gotten better. It's gotten better.
Reese.
It's gotten better. It's gotten better.
good counter.
Yeah, he needed a Trav. He needed that moral support because he's been in the blender. Yes.
I've been in the blender since when?
Your hip hop list.
Okay.
It's the B side.
I've been in the blender that long.
And you claim you a hip hop head.
Are you spinning over there like a blender? Are you spinning in your chair?
High blend.
Are you gonna add a blender sound right there?
Ice crusher. High blend.
No, fuck no.
All right, let's get into so that's where I'm at with it, man. We're gonna see though. I'm glad no spoilers came across my thing.
Yeah.
And if I even feel like you about to spoil something, you're
I'll
going
fuck
to
around
the
and have to just
graveyard.
shut my shit down tomorrow because I've been clear. When did it leak?
Yesterday. No, 2 days.
I'm gonna be so locked
Within
in
in the past 48
But
hours.
that's
Spoilers,
another thing. I don't follow a lot of junk, man. Like so. That's why a lot of that shit don't cross my
Keep your
timeline.
timeline clean,
It's
huh,
super
Reese?
clean.
I gotta clean mine up.
I look,
My
you
shit
know
get a little
all the
cluttered.
people that I follow. It's like 100.
My shit getting a little cluttered.
Not a little cluttered.
My shit wild, so.
I know your shit crazy.
It's for the show purposes.
We
You
all
know he
on
an
the
industry nigga anyway though.
He keep using us as the
But
excuse.
yeah, but also too, the people Trav follow, like they're gonna be nowhere near our radar. This nigga, he still uses list on Twitter. Like he get on this hip hop list where it's just 50
What is
people.
this? What's going on? What's this?
You know you can create lists on Twitter, right?
Yeah, you can click list and then you can follow people in that list. But
Yeah,
I've
like,
never done that.
You can create a list where basically it's like a whole separate timeline and like
Yeah.
only the
Tag
people
me into the Matrix.
and only the people on that list are the tweets you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna see.
So you can do like
Virgos or Lyra Galore.
no, you can do like an NFL list. Like since you're NFL, you can do like a
No,
hip hop
can
list.
I get a Bernice Burgos?
I don't think they on Twitter, Reese.
They ain't.
I don't.
Reese, I don't know what you're talking
there is,
about.
I know what Reese talking about. There is
You
Twitter
want to see
freaks
like
out there.
there's some like Twitter pages with all like fat asses and shit.
No. That's not what he
I'm
wants.
not looking for the Dallas locals.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, niggas ain't following the rave pages. You people.
All right,
Dallas Twitter, I'm on my way.
all right. So
Shout out to my
switching
Cowboys.
topics. Ash,
Yo.
you fucking on the first night or what?
Jesus.
Sheesh.
Critical question here. Answer wisely.
Yeah, no.
Take me to.
Yeah, we went from talking about power to
Shift bender. That nigga a shift bender.
okay.
I don't.
This is we in a,
Before you answer,
okay.
Reese, have my back.
Oh, I
What,
got you.
what was she saying?
Pause. She
Okay.
said, "Don't put me on. I don't want no PG show. Like I want the raunchy shit."
No, yeah, no,
All right,
I'm here
that's it.
for it.
Say no more.
No, I'm here for it.
Say less.
Yo,
Say less. So here
Less
we
is
are.
more.
This is a judgment-free zone, right?
100%.
Adults.
I have smashed on the first night before,
You're
and
a real nigga for that.
I'm saying that because if the vibe is right, if
all
I'm
it is.
feeling him and he feeling me, and I've been treated a certain way,
The buzz is yours.
it's all we all in, and I have been there before. And I've never been like, it's never been like on a one night stand type of stuff. Like we just meet and then it's just like smash and I never see you again. It's somebody that I've known
I'm not
for
mad
a
at
little,
that either, but go ahead.
like somebody I've known and talked to for a hot second, and then maybe our first time hanging out, I have been in a situation where I was like, this is right.
I gotta
And
give him
then,
some.
and then we got it right. You know what I'm saying?
He deserves
ain't no
it.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no
Well,
fucking
no, it's
problem,
not even
man.
about him deserving it. Maybe it's just something I want. You know
You
what I
needed
mean?
that.
Yeah, like if I'm feeling it.
Finally, somebody that's
Announcement.
not PC.
Announcement. Ash is now entered into my top guests. list.
Finally, somebody that's not PC. I like
Well, in
it.
her court, she said, it might not even be about you.
She's up there with
So,
the...
but let me a follow up question.
Okay.
You had said something real quick. So you not fucking somebody the first time you meet them, like you out of town, you in Miami, you in LA, you in New York. The vibe is right. You drinking Floh.
I have
Be the flow.
I have never been put in that situation before.
Okay,
I've
respect
never
it.
met anyone like it ain't never been no situation where I looked at him and was just like, he can get this.
Okay.
I've
But
never.
you're not against it. I'm gonna give y'all my theory. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, it depends on where we at. Like, if we in Miami, if we in Atlanta.
Why not Columbus?
Well, because everybody knows everybody.
No, I'm out of town, Reese. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple,
and
Reese.
the reason
Out
why
of
I'm
town.
saying that because
You travel out of town a lot. I mean,
yeah,
Just want to know, like,
and yeah, I mean,
are we
I
excluding
just,
Columbus?
I've never ran into somebody at Columbus where I was like, he can get this. Never seen somebody.
Okay,
like, you know
let's
what I'm
do
saying?
Columbus,
It don't even
out of
matter.
town. Ain't no
Columbus. Okay, let's throw Columbus in there too. I've
Columbus,
never seen
Cleveland,
anybody.
Newark.
You know about that Cleveland action, but
Newark is definitely about that life.
I've never been seen somebody and off rip we had a decent conversation. Was like, he can get it tonight. Never. I can't say if that situation were to happen what I would do because I've never been put in it before. Should probably just keep it at 100. Like if the vibe was right and we talked and I was with it, my legs was shaved. That's important to us ladies. Like,
Major. Yeah, you
think
was
about
right.
shit like
Everything
that.
was
Like,
right. Everything was
if
right.
everything was right,
You
and
know what I'm saying?
it,
Box shape. You know
So,
what I'm saying? Little
everything,
But-
if
shaved
everything
nice.
is
So
everything,
to follow up on that,
okay.
the ladies are going to always shave going into it just in case.
Just in case.
They're always
Not-
preparing for that, right?
Yeah, you always, because there's always that possibility. There's always that possibility. Like, you know, you meeting up with somebody, you gonna get your shit all the way right.
Right.
With
So is that with the intent that it may go down tonight?
it may go down
First night or
tonight.
not?
Yeah.
Columbus or not?
But let's talk about like if we was like at a bar or something like that, and I see somebody, you know what I mean? Like that, it's just a different. It's a different vibe. It's a different. You still think about that, like, damn, he can get it.
I know that's what we're
Unless
thinking
it's
about.
somebody because you know sometimes we think too. Now I'm at the age where I'm not necessarily looking for a smash all the time. I'm looking for somebody where like, okay, I can see us building and doing something. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Like,
100%.
so if it's somebody, I'll be like, damn, he's dope. It's somebody I can see myself like actually talking to on some serious shit. I probably won't let him hit the first night. I'm gonna see where it goes.
I respect it.
But if it's somebody looking like a zaddy and he over there, you know how you had that eye.
Yeah,
that,
it's a
you know, that
vibe.
eye, you looking over and it's something. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It can be
It's a vibe.
You know what I'm saying? So
Vibe. Ross. The vibe.
I just don't want us ladies to be judged on some shit that y'all do
But see,
on
that's
the
the
regular.
This is
I
just
don't
free
think no real
zone
niggas
for.
gonna judge you on that. Like now,
Yeah, I'm not judging
some niggas
nobody.
will try to use that
they
as
do.
gang. Like I ain't judging you, you know, because they just want to get to that end goal. But in all honesty,
I'm not judging.
we
The only
shouldn't
nigga
be.
judging
Yeah.
is the nigga who you won't let hit the box
Right.
anymore.
That's really it.
yeah, like
That's
and,
the
and,
Anymore.
and little ass boys. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you gotta
Yeah.
think we grown on this show. You know what I'm saying? We older than 25 on this show. So you know what I mean?
Jesus,
Like-
almost got a kid 25.
That's another. Hey, you put your, you know what I mean?
Anything.
He puts himself in the blender. We're not even going to take it there.
You say, how old's your son? No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, we there.
I'm just. I'm joking.
Old enough to go to the bar with this nigga?
Facts.
I'm joking.
Nah,
But yeah, I mean, like
agree,
adults, we ain't tripped like because like we grown, so we done been there, we done done that, we done been through our young wild phase, we in our grown and so it's just like so.
I'm gonna tell you,
The average nigga ain't really like if a nigga really still pressed about hitting a chick and bragging about it, then you got to really evaluate like what type of circles you in.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
but I think ladies, what they need to know is that whether we hit it on the first night or the 8th night, like y'all, not you, but ladies don't need to worry about what we thinking about. Like if we feeling you and we rocking with you, like
That's all that matter.
that's out the window. Like we're not. I ain't never, even a chick that I didn't care that much about, you know what I mean, if I done hit her early, like, it's still going to be a respect thing. You know, as long as you respect yourself, I'm going to respect you. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so
That's
that
real.
whole shit about,
That's
you know, I
fucking
don't
real.
want a nigga looking at me like this. Like, nah, like, what we did it in a respectful manner. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't no type of extra shit.
It was all consent.
Nothing deceitful. You know what I mean? And it wasn't nothing, you know, shady. You know what I mean? So I think it's just the whole notion of
And that's that shit where you caught up in what everybody else
what
think
everybody's
too. Like,
thinking.
who
Yeah,
gives
you
a
know what I mean?
fuck?
That
Like,
young nigga, that's that young nigga shit.
Right.
That
Cares.
young chick. Like, really, Reese just hit the nail on the head. Is it's like, okay, say a nigga didn't hit it until 30 days after.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ain't respecting yourself and you still out here and you out here looking crazy, like, that's not going to change the perception on us
Right.
on you. Like, we're going to be like, all right, yeah. You a nigga might feel a certain way, like, damn,
Yeah.
I had to wait
I had
30
to wait for
days?
this.
Like,
Yeah.
And that nigga smashed in 2 hours.
all these other niggas is like, you know what I'm saying? What was I doing? I was tripping. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, so does it really matter the longer you hold out? Nah, it's all about the respect. If you carry yourself a certain way and you interacting with the right type of people, then that should be the least of your concerns. Is niggas gonna run their mouth or is people? You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just different, man. I know we sound like we super cool niggas and shit like that. Like, nah,
we
we just.
I think we are. Yeah.
I don't know.
We
We
just
just grown.
veterans.
We just grown.
I mean, we with the
That's what it is.
veteran,
We just
but we
grown.
veterans.
So-
Grown and experience. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
But I don't have to worry about that type of shit though. So.
and I think too though, like with me, I do know with me, like I was raised by so many women, so it's always been a respect thing dealing with
respect.
women. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know personally that I've dealt with some whores, but I've still treated them with the
I
utmost
could tell
respect.
you stories.
You know what I
bro.
mean? Because that's just how I was brought up. So like, that shit is corny. Like I ain't gonna never have nobody looking crazy because of who they are. Like, listen, long as you respect me, and we dealing with each other with respect, we good. You know what I mean? I don't care.
Because I done dealt with some whores that
Yeah.
I've been friends with or been cool with, and I never looked at them like, oh, I can't be around you. I can't talk to you. Like, no, like, hell no. Like,
What
Me
makes
personally-
these women whores?
Me personally, I take pride in like.
Maybe it's bad choice of words.
I mean, like, what do y'all
bitches that sell their pussy.
like
I-
for money?
I don't-
Bags,
I ain't
tricks,
calling nobody
like that.
Hey.
I'm not calling nobody a whore because if I could be called a whore, I guess per se, maybe.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
What you say, Fendi? No,
Allegedly. all this is allegedly.
Right, allegedly.
I take pride in like keeping my, you know.
Affairs in order.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't,
And
like,
I've
you
always
feel
been
me?
about
There's nothing
that.
wrong with
The man
that.
of respect.
Side note,
Right.
Ross is definitely in the city tonight.
Is he?
Yeah, at Wildin' Out.
Is
Oh, he
he?
showed up?
I know Waka, but they definitely didn't announce.
Just seen him on the timeline.
Maybe I have to go get
But yeah, man,
Rich
I
and
just
hit
take
a,
pride in that. I don't like talking about what I do behind closed doors, and
Yeah.
I feel
And
like
you shouldn't.
You know what I mean? Like it's never
No.
really like even at a young age, I never really talked about like what I do.
Because that's the thing too. What you got to realize too, like, say you done had your way with a female and she done moved on and she with another nigga, like, you don't want that shit to get back to her current nigga and make her situation bad for her, or even put, you know,
Put you in a situation.
Yeah.
put a thought
you
in his
know,
head
yeah.
or have him fucked up or fuck around, be done put his hands on her. Like, so that's why I've always treated, you know, each encounter or relationship or whatever sex I done had with somebody else, that's something that me and her share. That's between me and her. Like, I ain't gonna never put her out there and have her looking crazy.
Because what do you gain from that?
nothing.
I've never understood why niggas do that. Like,
And you never know when she might double back and give you the buns again.
But
Yeah, don't fuck
never
it up.
Understood that. Like, niggas do that.
I
Right?
seen Blaze look up like,
They do all this wilding, right? I mean, they do all this pressing over the chick. They get the chick, and then they like try to expose her and shit like that. Like, what
Yeah,
is the game?
that's
Yeah,
some
that
trash.
exposing shit is so
yeah,
whack.
niggas that expose like news on the timeline and shit like that. Y'all niggas is little kids.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because
Go ahead.
I just
But I also, like, sometimes you gotta look at the woman like, you dealt with a nigga like that?
Hey man, hey listen. I know this is no judgment zone, right? No judgment zone, but I'm gonna
On
be
that,
honest.
I will judge.
I'm gonna be honest.
I can't fuck with you.
Some of these
that's not
niggas,
fair.
some of these niggas that
don't
that
think
ladies
so?
have dealt with, like I'm gonna look at you a little funny. I'm gonna look at you a
What you
little
gonna say?
funny.
Like, he didn't show us
you
that
let
we
Terry
didn't know?
I
bone.
know. I done messed with some fuck boys before where I'm like, you know, like, but you
Cardi.
don't see it straight all, like, you don't see it right off the bat. Like you don't see it until, like, you be like,
Is
dang,
it because
he's
you're,
really,
what's it
like,
called, Dash?
trash.
Is it because you're what?
Clout
Dickmatized.
chasing.
Dickmatized?
Dickmatized.
No, it ain't even like that. Like, sometimes guys can
How you not know
feed
somebody a
you-
fuck boy?
Because they feed
Yeah,
you a
like-
story. Sometimes
some
you get
point-
drugged into some bullshit where you think that somebody is who they
But there's
say
no
they
signs.
are.
Like, you don't see
Yeah.
the signs?
No, right off the bat.
Well, how quick did you give him the pussy?
That's why people could be married for 10 years and not who the fuck they married after
If a chick
so
fucking
long.
with a dude,
No way.
not knowing he married for 10 years.
No,
like,
we not talking about that. We talking about knowing somebody. I done messed with some dudes, and after a while, I'm like, this dude is really retarded.
but
And
how long does it take you to figure that out? That's what we
oh,
trying
it don't take me years.
Might have to run Ash's whole facts. Like,
I don't. First of all, that you won't find nothing.
Trav, relax.
Nothing.
Relax.
I'm all the way relaxed.
Like, I'm a good wholesome girl. out
I
here.
expect that from you. You're
I'm
wholesome,
good. I'm out here just
respectful.
So no whole phases?
working. Okay. I
Yeah,
did
you
have
asked
a
me that. I
boy.
was saying, yeah, you asked me that just a minute ago. What's a hoe? So what do you
Reese.
think? What's a hoe?
I had a moment like I was dating somebody and I had my little heart broken. Are y'all gonna let me
so this
let
is
me
scorn.
speak my facts?
Hey, we listen. I'm locked in.
This on you.
Listen, like
you
I
got the
legit. This was years ago. Like, got my little heart broken. I was upset. So
I'm
I was
upset.
looking for like that comfort that I had lost.
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
So like I was definitely, you know, like you know how you guys are. As soon as they see that opportunity,
Vulnerable.
they seen that.
Oh, you're
and they-
vulnerable.
and
You
I
got spotted out.
and
They
then,
like,
you know,
Time ago.
but I wasn't out here like busting it open for everybody who was in my DM. But I definitely was being tricked on to the point where I was just like getting taken out to eat, going on dates,
wrong with that?
being taken out and stuff like that. And it was because I was looking for something that I had lost.
So did you feel away like after you sat down and realized that you was going through what you called a whole phase? Did you feel away like about yourself or
Yeah,
about?
I was like, you need to sit your ass down because that ain't him, and this ain't you. So go ahead and watch some Dr. Phil, read a book, and chill the fuck out. And focus on you. Like I hate it when girls post stuff like that on Instagram.
With
like
a
focus
passion.
on you and get your life and worry about your money and your career. You ain't gotta post that shit. Just live it. You know what I'm saying? And
Like,
that's
who you
where-
trying to convince?
And
myself.
bust it open.
Definitely
But
bust
no,
it open.
you don't have to post that. You can just
Just do it.
do it.
Nike.
And that's what
And
I
bust
had,
it open.
and that's what I had to do. Like
Let's
I
stand with
legit
Kap.
had to.
Trav, we hear you.
I had to like stop. Some would call it a hoe phase, but I was out of character, I would say.
Hoish.
I mean, hold on.
Nah, because when I think of a hoe, I think of somebody who's
that's what I
tricking
was
for
gonna
money.
ask So
Tricks.
that's what you think a hoe is, like tricking for money?
That's what a hoe is. That's what the definition is, right? When you look it up in the dictionary,
Freak
ain't that
phase.
somebody who has sex for money? I wasn't doing that.
Okay.
Okay.
I wasn't having sex
That's
for
valid.
money.
That's valid. So,
She was having a good time.
How do you feel about? So
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Just do it.
It was a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Be the flow.
It's a vibe.
You
Gotta
had
go
a,
with
you
the
had a
flow.
follow-up question. I'm here for it.
I guess it was just more so about hoes, like.
Oh,
Cause that's the thing, like,
talk about hoes.
I got hoes. I got hoes.
I got hoes.
The more and more I think about it, in different area, is it 'cause they like my gangster way?
2 and 2, 3 and 3.
Nah, but the more and more I sit and I
She's a hoe. Oh. Hey, true story. We had my homegirl in the car one time in high school, and we kept playing that part. It's hoes in the room. It's hoes in the car. It's hoes in the room. It's hoes in the car. It's like, what's so funny?
Right, like, if you only knew.
That's rude.
Nah, so I mean, I don't know if I'm by myself, but as I get older, and sometimes when you just sit and think about it, it's like I really don't have any issue with a chick being quote unquote a hoe. Like,
Nah, I don't care. I don't.
now I may not necessarily make her my girl or something like that.
That means you got an issue with it then. If
But
you
would
not,
I entertain her?
Yep.
Possibly.
We know, nigga.
but you would never wife her.
Allegedly.
Which means you got an issue
If she
with
blew
it.
my mind enough, maybe I would wife her. You know
I
what I mean?
think I might wife her.
You know, powder blue suit, white knife.
Hey, Ash got a point on the low.
I got a problem with it a little bit, maybe.
You do, yeah. I mean, because it's like, I mean,
On
basically,
one
what you're saying,
hand-
you're not gonna openly
I
commit
guess that's
to
like
it.
with strippers then, like, or maybe even somebody
Strippers
that's in
is
the
getting
adult.
wifed.
Shout out to Cardi B.
Word.
That's a different story. That's a
Yeah,
different
that's
scenario.
different. Yeah, that's different.
Strippers
But
get
like,
wifed.
I'm with
Strippers
Rich.
get wifed.
I'm gonna be honest. It would be hard for me to like.
Just because of my pride and plus jealous. Like,
And
I'm a
yeah,
jealous
that's
soul.
you gotta be a Teflon nigga to
So
do
you're not wifing a porn star?
Nah.
No,
Nah,
sir.
that's tough.
My
bro.
wife can't be getting dropped off in there on set every day.
Getting a facial
Yeah,
for
like-
public consumption?
I don't know.
No, sir.
That's
Porn
right.
stars is getting wifed.
I'm
Every
sure.
female's getting wifed
Right.
at some
I
point.
mean, because every
But
chick
good
got a
wholesome
pass.
girls like me ain't getting wifed.
Every chick got a pass though.
We ain't got-
It says a lot about you.
What does that say about me?
It's just a bar.
Come on, Trav. You been getting dragged this whole show.
Oh, that's the topic that's gonna come up
Okay, got it.
after we finish the.
For the record, we're 2 hours and 8 minutes in.
We
So-
going 4 tonight.
Yeah, we would have probably been done by now, but you know, Hollywood over here.
No, but that don't got nothing to do with the recording. Like, I hate when niggas do that shit. I hate when niggas do that shit. Like, niggas love to try to, like, flip it on me when I'm late and shit like that. It has nothing to do with the actual recording. The fact will still remain. We 2 hours in. You feel me?
Fact. That's offending.
We had a lot of rap talk. We spent way too much fucking time on Eminem.
We talked about
You feel
Eminem
me?
a lot.
And the shit is just now starting to get into the shit. You feel me? Ash is actually lit.
Yeah, she is.
She's
She lit
keeping
for
us
sure.
very intrigued. So
I
wanna
appreciate
go
Yeah,
it.
forward.
it's gonna
So-
be hard
so-
to end the show tonight because I mean she's here with us.
We here, baby. We locked in. Ash.
Yes.
This is my interview.
Stop interviewing her.
No,
Yeah.
you missed the conversation because you was in here with the old man.
Ask Des the question.
Because Des all
Well,
wrapped
ask
up and
Reese.
shit. Yeah, you know Reese. She's the veteran out
Go ahead
here.
and cook, Trav. Go ahead.
Yeah, Trav always got an excuse behind this shit.
I asked this question when we was at the bar earlier, and I just want to get everybody's opinion. Can you fuck a friend and not catch feelings?
What's the opposite of offending?
What's the opposite of a Fendi? that got me there, buddy. Can you fuck a
Like-
friend and not catch
I
feelings?
lie.
I lie.
I don't. Nah.
I think the question might be worded a little awkward.
A friend like
No, I seen it. I seen it
So
today.
are you saying like
You want to know like what friend you
Are
talking
you
about?
saying like if you got a female friend, like if a male has a female friend, can they have sex and still be friends?
Oh, he said like can you fuck
Or
one of your friends and
will
not
they
catch
end up like
feelings?
Molly on Insecure?
I can already answer the question. She's probably going to say, I'm not going to fuck nobody who I don't have feelings for.
No,
No?
that's
All right.
That's the
I
opposite of a
have.
Fendi.
I've actually been with one of my really good friends, and we,
Dun, 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 dun.
and we still are friends. Like, but I mean, like I genuinely.
Is it awkward now though?
No, like I genuinely love him. Like he's one of my really good friends. Like
So you did catch feelings then?
no, but I loved him before. Like I love.
So
like,
the feelings was already there.
Not like love.
Not
like
like
a
wanting to be
passionate
together.
Love. Yeah, like not like that kind of love. Like, but I love like I love him. Like
That's your friend.
that's my friend. Like I love him, and we did us, and it was cool. And then it just kind of fizzled out. If I see him out in the streets today, it's a love. He still, every time he sees me or talks to me, we have a genuine conversation. At the end of the conversation, he'll say, like, I love you, Ashley.
So he can't
And
get the
then-
buns no more?
Not now he can't because he has a girlfriend.
So
But
that's the that's the quality. Without the girlfriend,
But
if he didn't have a girlfriend,
buns is his.
if he didn't have a girlfriend, I probably would invite him over again. And then we would probably do it again. And then
That's what we asked him.
But I
love
don't.
you,
But
Ash.
because we did that, I mean, I'm not
You're great.
invested to him romantically. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so to answer your question, yes, I have done it before. But then on the flip side, there has been someone who was a friend. We did what we did. And when I found out he had a girlfriend, I was in my feelings. And it made me feel some type of way. And I genuinely love him too. Like, that's my people's. But when I found out he had a girlfriend, I was a little salty. So
It go both ways.
It's for me, it has been both ways. One of my homies, I was like, he's a homie. We smashed and it was a good time. And another homie, we smashed. And when I found out that that's all it was going to be, I was like, in my feelings a little bit. I ain't go crazy or nothing like that, but it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit.
Okay.
He's still the homie. We just not smashing no more. And
Hypothetically, Reese and Des, what y'all think about that situation? Hypothetically.
y'all think I'm bullshitting?
No. We just know.
Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, hypothetically. And yeah, hypothetically for you, because we know you ain't doing shit.
I mean, of course, I could smash without feelings. Yeah.
That's a real nigga right
Yeah,
there.
you know.
Do you think it's because you a man?
I think that may play a part. I mean, but I don't like that man excuse. Like, because I mean, at the end of the day, I think we're all human. So I don't think that's a male trait. I just think,
That's a Reese trait.
yeah, sometimes I mean, but I'm one of them dudes. I am a emotional dude. So I mean, I can get caught up and catch feelings. So if I don't catch feelings for you, it's probably
Your box is trash, probably.
it wasn't a vibe.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't a vibe.
Yeah, box was trash.
It wasn't a vibe. It's that simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. So I mean,
Hypothetically, Des?
Hypothetically,
Hypothetically, you married as fuck. So
Yeah,
you
he
shouldn't be
married as
saying
fuck.
nothing.
I don't.
He don't ever say nothing though.
That's
But
good.
I mean, but he a grown ass man. He got friends. He been around people. Like, you know,
Yeah,
he is the
yeah.
honorable.
I euro these conversations because
Jaya got 21.
niggas like to take my clips and
Yeah,
turn them
they,
into sound
Definitely.
bites and
You
shit.
know what
so.
though? I did get When did we record last?
last week.
People really listen
I
to the
caught
show,
some
bro.
Smoke.
People really listen to the show. So
Did you?
I caught some serious.
I don't really,
Can we
that's
talk
all
about
secret
it?
Topics, I'm cool.
The
Man,
veteran
I
got
was
some smoke.
censored. You know what I mean? I thought we threw some beeps on my shit, and I still caught smoke.
I
feel
did.
like I'm
I did a great job.
this week.
You think you gonna catch some smoke?
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
I think I'm gonna catch some smoke from the females.
Wow.
You are, hey,
yeah,
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Keep
You're
it
definitely gonna
defended,
get some
right.
hate.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna get some hate.
That's cool.
Because we showing you love too, so you're definitely gonna get some hate.
Right, Adam Carter,
Why
my
y'all have her,
favorite.
you know, let me come on and tell what I do. Like that. She ain't keeping it this. Like that's the norm.
Hey, ladies.
Yeah, but I'm here for it.
Hey, ladies.
But you
She's
killing
official.
it right now, though. Yeah.
She's official.
Yeah, definitely she is official.
I appreciate it.
Also, we had this talk at the bar, and this is just a general question. This is not nothing super savagey, but I said that women ruin a relationship faster than a man, or a woman will sabotage a good thing faster than a man will.
Facts.
Like if you start
I'm
liking
I'm just
somebody,
speaking for myself.
yeah,
I done ruined some great relationships on some dumb shit.
like
Assuming, being dramatic, being emotional. I am just speaking for me. I have ruined a potential great relationship by being Ashley.
Yeah.
And again, I am just speaking for myself. I think that women in general are just, we can be a little emotional. We can be a little over the top. I'm learning now to kind of go with the vibe. In the past I have been known to be like a little emotional and overreact. And I think a lot of women we react off of our emotions.
Hey.
And we can push a man away.
Yeah,
and I've done it before.
And see, now that what you right there, that last part, that resonated right there, like that emotional shit.
Nigga got a flashback real quick.
I did, like,
he got the fingers going though. So
I mean, that's real though. I mean, but sometimes, like, I think us as men though, we gotta learn how to stick in there and handle it and accept it and know that that's who females are. But that shit will run me straight the fuck off, like. And I'm like, yeah, I'm back to my crib and I'm not taking your calls probably
For 3 weeks.
and then the relationship is over with you and that girl
Fendi.
because of that shit that went down like that. So I know that's something I got to work on, but we ain't doing no.
And you keeping it such a Fendi right now, brother Reese, because I feel like, and that's why I salute the women, because women are more. Women will put up with more shit than men will.
yes,
Hello.
yes.
So
Yes, we will.
bro, like women will accept some bullshit from men, like and still ride with it. Like if they really love you and they really see the potential, like they can really outweigh the bad.
Yeah.
But what she just hit us with was some unique shit, though.
She did.
She was
gave us the
self-aware.
female- Yeah, self-aware. She gave us the
Self-awareness.
female perspective. But what I'm saying is, but go back to what Reese is saying is like, I feel like as men, we're quick to run on the first
Fendi.
sight of some shit, right?
Fendi. Yeah.
But women, they can get 10 signs, but they still will be like,
It's
True.
a good one.
but the
I agree,
good,
Dave.
but the good outweighs the bad. So
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? Us men, like, bro, on some real shit, like a woman can catch you red-handed on some bullshit. Right? Like catch you red-handed on some bullshit.
Yep.
She might not fuck with you for a minute. She might not fuck with you for a minute. You might go on a little
Fumble.
break. You know what I mean? Fumble. But if you stay consistent and persistent and you show like you know what I mean?
You're
trying to make this work. They gonna forgive you quicker than men. Like men, soon as the first, oh, she tripping, she nagging too much. I'm out.
Well,
Outta here.
Let me just be clear.
At him,
let me
Des.
let me go back
At
just for
CEO.
a second. There are reasons why I got emotional and went crazy. It wasn't just because I didn't get a text
'Cause she
message at 8
was-
o'clock in the morning.
I'm
No,
not-
it was
but I'm just
because
saying-
y'all did some shit that
was
pissed me
stigmatized.
off, and I had reached that point, so I was like, no, he gonna catch this smoke.
What we do?
You know what I'm lying?
What we talking
Cheating,
about?
not being honest. I mean,
True.
I ain't
plug.
just jumping out the fucking window. There's a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes.
But what I'm saying,
Jumping
but y'all
out
willing to
the
stick in for that
window.
shit.
We
This
willing to
one.
stick in.
Y'all will stick in with that shit a couple of times.
Absolutely.
Men, the first hint of the shit, we be like,
Right
oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My black queens are loyal
Here we go.
creatures, for sure.
Yeah, man. So it's just like, so
We
I
appreciate you.
salute y'all, man. Y'all really like we can really put y'all through some shit. Y'all gonna ride. Man, we ain't riding. We ain't riding.
And that's unfortunate because we
Yeah,
are riders for y'all.
I just had to keep it funky.
Yeah, you definitely keep it funky. Who flirts for sport more, women or men?
Women.
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 I think so.
Easy.
Yeah, for sport. Yeah,
For sport.
yeah, because we're flirting for it with a purpose.
A chick gonna flirt
like I
just because
said-
she bored. She ain't got nothing going
Right,
on.
Yeah,
She
we
gonna
gonna
go through
entertain
she gonna go through her
conversation.
list of niggas and go to
Yeah.
nigga 77 like fuck. I'll pay this
And we
nigga
fall
to
for it
shit.
too, because like I said, I falls.
We gonna go.
We entertain conversation.
We gonna go. You know, and it's like, bro, we like
And we
race-
really be thinking we got the
bro.
chance.
We gotta set up a seminar for that, man. We gotta chill, man, because we
Right.
be falling for some
I'm so
bullshit.
guilty of that shit. Like
We be falling
Now,
for some bullshit.
to my credit though, I will. After like 2 weeks of flirting with me, if shit ain't pop, like you're dead to me after that. Like,
Yeah, like, oh, you bullshitting.
Yeah.
shit, it's been 2 fucking weeks and we ain't did nothing. Like
We will go
you
for
just
some
still
bullshit.
sending me
What
hard
you
eyes
doing?
and shit. Like no,
And that's why women get so mad at us, because they like, nigga, it's one thing for you to do some bullshit, but then you gonna go do some bullshit with that bitch?
Right.
Like, her? We can't be the same type. Like, you know what I'm saying? like, you know what I mean? So, look, man, I'm saluting my queens right now, man. I'm just gonna keep it offended, man. We
Yeah,
be doing some
got
dumb
to.
shit, man. We be doing
you
some
make me better. I'm a movement by myself.
Hey.
Trav sleepy. You ready to go,
You
Trav?
plus me, it equal better math. Your
Showing
boy a
fab
good
love.
look,
That's
but-
different.
Huh?
Showing fab love. That's different.
I know. I was real confused. It's the
Be
flow.
the flow.
It's the flow.
Yeah.
It's the flow.
Fuck Fab. Come on, let's go.
No, not fuck Fab. Fab is here for flow.
Yeah, I
Let's
like
remember
Fab.
that.
I like Fab.
Fendi.
They think I don't like Fab because I say he be doing some clown shit, but
He definitely called him the Melbourneese, which was funny as fuck.
little Bernicious.
So do just and y'all dealings with y'all homeboys. I put it like that. And y'all dealings with y'all homeboys, and they got they the side nigga, and then the girl break up with her boyfriend. Do the side nigga expect to be promoted to the boyfriend, or
I don't want to be.
I mean,
do y'all get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I just never been in that situation, but hypothetically.
Yeah, just all
Let
hypothetical.
a nigga stay relief pitching.
Yeah, if I'm the side nigga, I want to stay the side nigga. Like, why would I want to move up?
Because this is my theory. If I'm the side
I want the
nigga,
main nigga responsibility.
fact, that's one. But two
I want
is
to move up. Side nigga's more fun.
yeah, side niggas. That's number 2. So number 3 is if I'm the side nigga and you let go of your boyfriend, and now you want me to be your boyfriend, bitch, you gonna get another side nigga to replace me.
You losing 2 niggas now.
Right.
You gonna get another nigga
Like,
replace
you
me.
done with your main nigga? Oh, yeah, me too. I'm out.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing.
That's the only
like.
way this is going to work.
Call
On
me
the
back when
men's-
you get another main nigga.
Yeah. Hit me up when you get another main nigga.
Call me back.
Call me back when that nigga is treating you like shit. You know?
Yeah, let me get all the perks of this relationship. I don't want
Man,
none
I'm
of the
nigga
extra.
You, run to,
Well, you
that shit
ain't
going
fucking
good.
with that. So if you got a main nigga and a side nigga, Ash, the side nigga should expect to move up.
I've never had 2 men at the same
Okay,
time
I'm
that
just-
I fuck
okay.
with on that. Like, I've never. No, because first of all,
Having a
when
affair.
I am.
Like an adult for what?
First of
Hey.
all, I didn't keep it 100 with y'all the whole
Drop it
time.
like
What
it's
made y'all
hot.
think that now all of a sudden I'm gonna be like, well,
No, we're not
I
saying
have
that.
never. And I
Cheat on your
repeat,
man, girl. That's how you get a his head.
I have never cheated on a boyfriend before.
Uh-oh.
You was our best guest. Don't start going backwards.
Don't go
I
backwards.
have not cheated on a boyfriend
Boo.
before.
Get out of here.
I haven't. Like, when I'm in a relationship, I am all the way in. Like, I am a 100% invested. I have never cheated. Now, what I have done was I was with someone.
Tuned in.
And someone else came along.
That's cheating.
And I thought, no, it's not, because I didn't have sex with him. I didn't entertain conversation with him, nothing. But he came at my neck, and I was like, I thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side. So I
current
left
situation?
my current situation to be with somebody and the shit went left real fast. And it was one of those situations where I was like,
Did you try to go back to?
no.
No, you should have.
He was like, was he heartbroken off that?
Oh,
Like,
he was heartbroken. Like I broke his heart, and it still like it made me feel some type of way. Like, dang, I really hurt him, but I haven't not. So I can't speak on that because I don't know what it would be like to have a side dude before because I've never had one.
I've
I'ma
never
just leave it at
knowingly been a
that.
side nigga for the record.
right.
You know?
So y'all think?
I said knowingly.
Nah,
Oh, okay.
I cannot word.
Yeah.
Why would you want to move up in that situation?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you a side nigga,
Because
like,
you already.
You know why?
You know
Why
she a
would you wanna be side nigga
scumbag.
in the first
You know
place?
why?
It's not
Because
that you
some
want
side
to.
niggas fall in love.
And
bro.
listen to this. Like, the
Fendi.
thing is, it's not that you
Go
want to
on,
be a
Trav.
side nigga. Sometimes you bag a chick, or the chick is
Bag
living
you.
kind of foul, and she allows you to bag her while she got a nigga, and y'all start rocking, and it's like, well, shit, like, if you don't give a fuck about the nigga, I'm not gonna give a fuck about him. As long as our situation, we can keep doing what we doing. That's how you fall into that side nigga role. So it's not that.
My
we
question
coming
though
into
is,
it-
Reese, why would you move up? when
Right.
You know she's a piece of shit.
Exactly. Like, you're fucking me while you're with your other nigga.
I'm
Like,
good.
Why are you fucking with her in the first place if she ain't shit?
Cause the
Her
buns
ass
are
is crazy.
A1.
Okay.
Because the buns are
Got it.
A1.
I just needed clarification on why. But
You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, sometimes it can be mental, but for the most part, it's a physical type thing.
It's the
That's-
buns thing.
You know, that's causing you, like, it ain't too many side niggas playing a side nigga just for mental stimulation. You know what I mean? Like, it may be few far in between, you know, some niggas that's doing that shit, but for the most part, you know,
Chasing.
the side nigga is over there, he's beating their brains in, you know what I mean? Like, so, you say, yeah, every show. They love racing up high shit. I think they be racing, real talk. But, yeah, like, side niggas is beating. You know what I mean? Like, they're not there just to...
And side dudes be falling in love with the main chick. Like,
Yeah.
you smash a chick for so long,
Yeah,
you're gonna catch
supposed to.
feelings.
Yeah. If you ain't caught feelings after so many smashes, like, something is wrong with you.
yeah, because you be mad like she, well, let me chill. Let me relax.
Where we at, man? What we talking about?
I don't know. How long we in, man?
3.
2.5.
Yeah, man. We gonna wrap it up, man.
We gotta bring Ash back, man.
Hey.
We gotta bring Ash back.
For sure.
We got like, cause
But next episode, we're gonna address my issue with y'all.
Well, let's
But-
get it out now.
No.
Yeah.
The people deserve to hear
Right.
it
They
now,
wanna know
Now.
where we
because they
been.
want to know why this shit. Listen,
No.
I'm gonna keep it a Fendi for y'all. I want to
Please.
know why we ain't put out
No.
no show this week. This
No,
nigga
now.
right here. This
Sorry,
nigga right
Ash.
here.
We're gonna talk about it next.
No,
Nigga, we
we're
gonna
not.
talk about it
here.
right now.
Nope.
Let's talk about
This
it next
nigga
episode.
right here
It's a wrap for me tonight.
was
I
in.
feel like this is a
Was
cliffhanger.
in his-
Y'all should
And
wrap
his
it up.
feelings.
And
then
that's the
proceed.
reason why Ash didn't get the proper show, because this nigga wanted to hip hop us out,
Mm-hmm.
because this nigga was in his fucking feelings.
Because we should have addressed it opening up the show.
Yeah, we should open
So
it
we'll
up.
talk about
but,
it
I
next
was,
show.
but I was trying to chill because we had guests, but fuck that. All right?
Sorry,
It's
Ash.
gut check time.
It's family business
It's
time.
gut
We're
check
not
time,
gonna
brother.
read,
Yeah, we got you,
Blaze.
bro.
It's a wrap.
It's gut check time,
The
brother.
mics are
What'd you-
on.
What'd you
The
say,
mics
Ash?
on.
Because
I just
Blaze
feel like
was,
this is a good cliffhanger for the next show.
Me too.
No, it's gut check
shout
time,
out
brother.
to you, Ash. We're gonna
I'm
address
just-
it
I
now.
totally agree.
Nah. Gut
We're
check
gonna cut
time,
these
brother.
mics off.
No, we're not.
Speak on
Okay,
it,
go
Trav.
ahead.
Yeah,
Speak on
get
it.
it off. Come on.
Speak on it.
Pause.
Speak on it.
Because you almost
Now
had
we're
Blaze
talking-
leaving the chat.
When you get back from London.
Nah, I'm gonna be going for a week.
Do you not want to address it because I'm here?
Yeah, I want to talk amongst my brothers.
Okay.
No, she's family. She
Hey,
brought
y'all about to say that nigga full of shit right now. He just trying to find a way to get these mics cut off.
Right.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that, man.
My mic is
This
broke.
nigga needed
Speak
a
on it.
hug.
Like, yeah, because you like to give rundowns of everything. So go ahead and
Yeah.
give a rundown.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
on your
wanna talk about
Joey
it next
shit.
week.
You fired a
You
grenade.
are Joe Biden.
You fired a grenade into the chat saying you had to get something off. Tell the people what you had to get off. Pause. And then we'll go from there.
Niggas was in his ear.
I
He
don't-
let the snakes infiltrate him.
We're gonna talk about it next episode.
No, we're not.
Yes,
We're
we
not.
are,
We're talking about
dog.
it right now. Why you
I don't want to talk about it right
nigga.
now.
Nah, nigga.
We don't want to talk about it next episode.
No.
Nah,
I didn't want to
nigga.
talk about it ever, but since it's here,
Since it's here, since
We gonna
the
talk about
elephant
it now.
is in the
'Cause
fucking
I'm about to be
room.
gone. I'm about to be gone. And
You'll
the
be
people
back next
deserve-
week.
And the people deserve this.
Yeah,
They already got 2.5 hours.
Nah,
Pause.
fuck all that. But they trying to figure out why it took so late to
like,
get
why
this
is these
fucking
niggas
show.
recording on Friday night
Yeah.
Right.
That is
Thursday
a
or
night.
fact.
Thursday night? Why are we getting this show
Friday
on
night
Alabama
now.
City, we ain't here.
Right.
That
We
is a
ain't
fact.
here
That
because
is
of
a fact.
you.
Because of me, I'll take that.
Nigga was man.
Tell
I
the
can't
people.
believe
No, I don't want to
this
talk about it right
I
now.
can't
Tell the
believe this
people that
nigga.
me and Daz be
I can't
jumping
believe
you.
this nigga.
Or that's the narrative at least.
That's
This nigga.
Niggas is coming up to. Oh, fuck it. I'm putting it out there.
Y'all heard all the shots this nigga
Niggas is
took.
coming up to Trav allegedly, saying
it ain't no allegedly. We
Reese
can
and
put out a
Daz,
poll.
Reese and Daz is clowning Trav
That's what they
on
do.
air. We're airing out personal shit. We got him looking a certain way in the light. We got him looking funny in the light.
Ash,
We're
you
trying
seen
to
it?
gain
You seen it
points.
today?
Okay.
We're trying to gain points off of him.
These is your brothers, right? Do you feel some type of way about the way they talk to you or treat you?
What?
Because that's the real question. Because if they coming to you with that and you don't feel no type of way, you should shut that shit down.
This is
But if you entertain it like, oh yeah, they do be doing that, then
Man, it's like she been in the group chat.
Please, this shit's amazing.
Hey, it's like she in
she's
the
my
chat.
new top guest.
Ash has to come back. When
Hey,
I come back
Ash.
from London, we need Ash back. Ash
Ash.
deserves a full show.
You
I'm
saying
hard
exactly
on
what
guests,
That's
too.
saying like, why are you?
I,
Very critical of guests.
I put it like this though,
and
Ash.
that okay.
To answer your question, I always tell these niggas like, yo, like, I'm not the way they joke with me. I tell them all the time, and Reese always say, well, you inviting smoke, you inviting smoke. Nobody else can play with me like that. Like, I don't play like that. I'm not that nigga. Like, I'm not at all.
Yeah.
I don't get down like
But
that.
hold on. Listen
I'm-
to what you're saying. You just basically told her that me and Daz pause can play with you like that, right? So
I don't-
why are you letting outside people put that bug in your ear that we playing with you a way that we can't if you just said that we can?
No, I don't like it when y'all do, but I get it for the greater good of the show.
No, it's not.
No.
We're not doing nothing for the show.
Yeah,
like
but this
that.
is
That's-
not. This is this, like yeah. This isn't an act. This isn't a skit. This isn't a bit. This isn't
Right.
a
This ain't
good
material.
cop,
We
bad
didn't write
cop.
this, like-
The butt of the joke. Like nah, nigga. Like this. The way the same conversations we have with you on air are the same conversations we have with you off air.
And-
Trav. You know that.
And let me ask you this:
Ain't none of this shit for content, nigga.
are the people that's in your ear, are they saying, "Well, damn, Trav, you get off a lot of jokes yourself"?
He gets off hella jokes.
Do they ever
The
mention
live
that?
show. How
No.
many jokes did Trav fire at me at the live show?
And you could have
He
made
had a whole
things
roast.
very difficult for him.
But you want to know why? I purposely didn't because I know Trav. And I know if I would have went off on Trav at that live
In
show,
front of
he would have crumbled and he would have been sick and he would have been ready to fight.
And the show would have been over with. We wouldn't have been no more episodes.
It's not like, oh, we trying to score points on you. Like, first of all, when this nigga said that we trying to score points on this nigga by cracking jokes.
But
on
that's not the first time he said that, because he said before.
But you know why he said that?
He
It's
thinks-
because niggas be in his ear. So what's going on is he around certain niggas that he fuck with and respect, and they giving him a perspective because they don't know us, and they feeling like, oh, we treating Trav like he a sucker. And then now Trav's manhood, Trav don't like being played. He don't like feeling like he a sucker.
Drinking
He don't
the
feel
monkey
you know what I mean?
shoulder.
So
Not at all.
So then he got the devil and the angel on one side, right? So he know like, nah, Dez, that's my man. How long have I known you, Trav?
Oh man.
Have we ever been out in fucking public and I play you like I don't know who you
Ever.
are? Ever. No matter who we around, who we with, where we at, it don't matter. I'm never gonna act like,
Did we invite this nigga into the household not knowing him? How many
Fresh
years
out of
ago was
jail.
that?
I don't know, 15,
I
16
definitely
years
was-
Trav,
ago.
you done seen me around.
It wasn't that long, but it's definitely fresh out.
Trav, you done seen me around a lot of different people of different statuses. And I never be like, oh, I'm around these certain people, so I'm gonna act like I don't know Trav. Never in my fucking life. Ever. I've never been like, and Trav done been places where niggas done played him, spun him. Talk to this nigga all day. He gonna meet up with these niggas, they try to play Trav like he a little nigga. And Trav done hit me, he ready to go off on these niggas. But I'm like, nah, chill, Trav.
Definitely was gonna beat up your man, but
I'm like, nah,
Relax,
chill, Trav.
relax.
You know what I mean? You feel me? So So you felt the way. Fuck all that, nigga. I felt the way that you even came at us like that. Because it's just like, nigga, out of everybody, you gonna come at us, nigga?
It wasn't crazy. Ash just said that y'all be jumping me. She just said that
hold
shit.
Time out.
You
When
did
I
say
said
that shit.
It was a joke because
But that's
this is my first.
But that's the
time
narrative of
on the
every single show.
This is my first time on the show, and y'all brothers. So that's what family do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take it as them. Like
maliciously,
trying to hurt your feelings and make
we
you
not
look like
saying
a
nothing
fuck
crazy.
boy.
Like we not
it's
dogging this
same
nigga.
jokes that we run. Mitzi, Dave.
The nicknames.
That's it.
I'm waiting till y'all get all this out so I
From
can
the
speak my
outside-
piece.
No.
We don't put nothing
No.
personal. Everything that the people know about Trav, he puts it out there. Like we ain't put nothing out there.
We've never took family shit outside to the public. So what niggas? So we always let out what we want the people to let out. No, period. We've never tried to play you on no personal shit. Like I said, we've never been out in public and spun you like, oh fuck Trav. Never.
I thought it was just all fun.
It is all fun.
So I didn't think it was anything malicious. But if you feel some type of way about it and you addressed it, then
It's his people that feel some type of way.
But obviously he do if he had approached y'all
But he
with
approached us because outside
off the
niggas are saying
strength of
something
what
to
somebody
him.
said to
Fresh
him.
off being on tour
Trav,
and being
can you
super
please
mixy.
speak your piece?
Yeah.
Because y'all said what y'all had to say, but I feel like now
I
he
just
need
got
to say.
started. Fuck all that. I can go ahead and say.
Well, we
what I said.
already almost 3 fucking hours into this show. I don't know anybody who that got that much goddamn time. So you need to say how you feel about it, and let's wrap this shit up.
I told these niggas, like, sometimes they OD with the joke. Sometimes they do. Or it be like a topic, and it's always 2-on-1. It's always getting jumped. Like, and Blaze always got to jump in and, like, try to help, but he don't really help sometimes. He just be like, he'll make sure the topic switch or something like that. But it's always 2-on-1. That's how I feel. Like,
Who writes the material for the show?
So, y'all ready for me? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Please, Blaze.
So, my issue I have with Trav is that he doesn't think that anyone catches his shots.
Right.
And I catch every one of them.
And most of the outsiders don't, probably.
And they don't. Like the other day,
good pause.
it was a Friday. He made a joke on Reese, right? 2 days later, Reese and Dez made the same joke on him. He felt the way. That's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really feel a way about
You
that.
did,
though.
bro.
I didn't.
You definitely did. You was calling Reese Big Brother on one day.
Facts.
When we try to
started
call you
the
Big Brother
shit.
2 days later,
You started it.
felt the way.
You started. You call Reese the Big Brother all the time. Like, and let's keep it offending. This isn't the first time that he's hit Reese with the Big Brother G.
First of all,
and he's hit me with some jokes that we will keep off air about the ladies. Like, we'll keep those off air, but some of it has spanned from that. But go ahead and finish what you were saying.
also, here's
Yeah,
my thing.
I don't know, because if we talk about that, I'm not to get specific. You always be like, oh, this, and this, and you know what I'm talking about. And it's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like that. Like I tell you all the time, I wouldn't even know these people if it weren't for you. So it's definitely not like that.
Just to finish off.
Right. We got to.
Yeah, we got to tread here because I don't. This would require us to put stuff out there.
Yeah,
We
let's
definitely
Euro.
making it come right now.
Let's Euro that. Let's Euro that.
Yeah, we're here.
But another issue.
That just got me looking bad right now, though. Like, but I'll take it. I'll go ahead and take it. But
You got to.
those
For
at
the greater
this
good.
table and in this chat, we know that what you just said was a lie.
And we know that there's people at this table that try to prevent a lot of stuff from happening.
We're going to Euro all
But-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job. But to end it off on this, for me, if you do have people in your ear, which I do think that you do,
Absolutely does.
and I'm saying this,
But it's so crazy because I had a dream about it. Like, no lie. No, it was so crazy. I had a dream that Trav brought the same smoke he brought. I promise you, the week before he brought the smoke, I had a dream that a certain individual that we know got in this nigga's ear and he brought smoke to us.
I don't know about that, but my comment on that is,
Clairvoyant ass nigga.
See, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, that's a shot. Like what?
That's not a shot.
Who's flamboyant?
Flamboyant mean ow.
No.
No, clairvoyant.
Oh, clear.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought you said flamboyant
Not
too,
flamboyant.
bro.
Here's my thing. I'm saying this with love. If you gonna let niggas be in your ear, you gotta go do podcasts with them niggas. Cause we're not gonna do it.
I know.
Like, we the niggas that's in the trenches with each other doing this shit.
Dedicating.
And if you let
All
niggas
their
from
time.
the outside come into our matrix and fuck up our momentum, because we're recording on Thursday night because of this issue, I'm glad that we got Ash here. It's a blessing in disguise, but...
And where we at?
Huh?
I'm saying, and where we at? Like, you think, like, niggas ain't got your back and where, you know, like...
Yeah, it's...
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, go ahead.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's just wild because it's like we've never played you. Like we've never played you to a point where it's just like, damn, like.
And he set the content up to be them versus you.
Right. That's what the people.
That's what people know.
I really don't though.
Look, what the people don't know is this: Trav comes up with all the topics. I'm gonna keep it offended. I've never read one topic Trav sent.
Never.
I come to this show blank. I don't know what the fuck we about to talk about. So everything that
Until he
I say
asks
is
you.
off the like. When y'all heard it, is the first time I've heard it. So I'm not prepared. No shot, no joke or anything that we come in here is scripted. All this is off the top. So I don't even know what the fuck we about to talk about.
He knew that the Eminem segment of this show was going to result in Reese feeling how he felt,
Right.
and Dez kind of feeling you, Trav, but leaning towards Reese's side of the conversation. You knew that.
He knew it.
And I
Yes,
completely
still.
shut all the way down. When y'all
But I mean, it's something that is being discussed. So,
But niggas ain't watching Undisputed for Skip and Shannon to be agreeing with each other the whole show.
I guess
That's not. We not gonna be fake and agree with some shit that we think is bullshit.
But y'all do jump me a lot.
We don't
No.
jump you. I see.
Just because we don't agree with you don't mean we jumping you.
Right.
Like, niggas
So-
just
Them
don't
niggas
agree
just
with what you
like-minded.
said. Yeah.
And don't act like me and Reese ain't never.
we don't
There's a
see
lot
the
of times
same-
where I just said something. Reese, the J Rock album. I fuck with the J Rock album. What Reese say? He's a bum. Get it out of here. Anytime I mention Freddie Gibbs, what Reese say? Get him out of here. He's a bum. I'm never listening to Freddie.
And I love
Gibbs.
Freddie.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? Like, so don't act like me and Reese just. But a lot of stuff we do agree with, and I mean we got similar.
Listen,
Yeah, but you know what else too though is the thing is the shit that we like. You call it whack, or you shooting it completely down. Whereas we just saying like, no, I don't fuck with that.
It took us 3 years to make you become a Ross fan. You've
He
been
was
hating on Ross since the
reluctant-
B-side.
Reluctant to do that.
And you still don't be wanting to give Ross. He give Ross his props in private. He'll come to us like, hey,
Yeah.
that Teflon Don is crazy.
For
He'll get on the
example-
fucking mic, hey.
It's a
for
classic.
example, when we talk J. Cole, it's me and you versus Reese and Dez every time.
You know me. And we ain't
consistent.
going. We ain't going.
The difference between
Y'all not
me and you,
converting me.
Trav, is that I don't take it personal that they don't like J. Cole.
What I
That's the
say a long
difference.
time, Reese, he be too invested.
We've been saying
He be
that.
too invested.
He
This
got
nigga-
hold up. Don't say that though, because he got pissed that day when we said, "Nigga, you too invested in it." Like,
He almost quit the show that day, right?
Was that the
He
day?
almost quit the show. He said, "Man, you do the show."
no, but for real talk, like, you are brother. Like,
I know.
If you don't know that, like, that's conversations we gonna have to have at some other point. But these niggas that's in your ear, like, you got to take that with a grain of salt.
That
Can
shit
we ask-
pissed me off for real.
You know what
Are
I mean?
people in your ear?
Yeah.
That shit pissed me off. I'm gonna be honest.
But I already felt the way too.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I took that personal, bro. Like that shit that Trav pulled in the chat a couple days ago, bro. I took that shit personal because I felt like, nigga, all the years we done known you, all the years that I done known you, all the different shit that I personally went through, nigga, you was one of the first niggas that hit me up every single time, Trav. You know what I'm saying?
know.
Like so it's just like. So I just felt the type of way, like, so you about to throw all that shit away because niggas is in your ear about jokes on the podcast, and we've never took any personal type of shot. Like I'm not even going to even play fuck because we brothers. Like I'm just not that type of guy. Like anytime I crack a joke or something like that, it's always gonna be the playful man. I'm never the nigga to get personal. I'm never the nigga to try to get at it. Like I don't do that type of shit. Like that's corny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like because if I feel like that towards you, like we not even friends, so I'm not even gonna joke with you like that. I'm not gonna have that type of conversation with you.
But he did say I do it for the hoes before. Like he said that, and that's always stuck with me. He was like, he said so. It was one comment that he made months ago.
I remember that. I know something about.
And I'm like, you know, it's still to this day I can still hear him like, that's wild. Like to think that a nigga would be trying to do something to impress or, you know, any of these females that we may entertain or interact with.
But that was a bad. What you did, I thought was a bad thing. Like when it came to me, and I don't want to rehash that, but I was just like, yo, why would you throw me under the bus like that? Huh?
Could it have been a slip? Because we all know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So.
Except for me, by
yeah, we talking in code. We talking amongst each other.
So yeah, I mean, so look for all the listeners out there. If you've made it this far, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I salute. But to make a long story short, and for real, the super engineer Blaze, I know he's gonna do something creative with this because the people need to hear this.
Yeah, they do.
They really need to hear this.
This is the video clip.
You know what I mean? Dropped. They need to hear this. But for real though, that like Trav, nigga. We all have too much history amongst each other. We have our own personal relationships with you. So for you to feel a certain type of way, like I get it. Like if you might not like certain things, you can holler at us about it. But like the way that you spazzed out and you came at niggas and said like we trying to score points off you, and we trying to like it was just like you was trying to make it seem like we weren't clout chasing. Cracking jokes on Trav Dave, and it's just like, and I'm not trying to down you or disrespect you, but I'm not trying to clown you, disrespect you, but it's just like, nigga, what points do I earn for cracking a joke on Trav Dave?
Because we don't give a fuck about the content of the show like that.
Yeah,
not to that level.
We don't look at you like
we care about it less than you do.
Come on, bro, and you know there's some niggas out there that we like, you know what I mean? Like we ain't looking at you like that, bro. Like, oh. Trav, a little peon, corny ass nigga. Like
naturally, the show is set up that you are Kingdom Hall hip hop head with your JanSport. By the way, that picture was funny as fuck.
Yeah,
on IG
with the super book bag, that shit was
that's
funny.
You holding it down.
That's
for
in my bag
the
earlier.
Golden essence, right?
And that's how Trav paints the narrative of the show. Like you
Fendi?
built this show like that.
But he's been like this since the B-side,
right?
Like,
and then Reese is the Maybach music.
The
rap nigga, there's the veteran, perfect attendance,
here,
the icon,
present,
shopping bags, Koofy smacking,
right?
And then there's is the trap star. You know what I mean? That's how the show. But that's because that's who y'all are in real life.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't none of this an act. Like, and
that's the thing.
And I need people to understand. Like, this ain't. We don't come in here. This ain't. The show wasn't set up like. All right. The show wasn't set up like that. I'm sorry, Ash, that you had to catch this therapy session.
You
but
really
nah, man, you don't understand. This shit was almost over with, bruh. I was like, fuck this nigga Trav, bro. I was real life upset, bro. I was like, bro, I don't want to record another show with this nigga because I can't believe that he looking at us like that, bro. Like, I just felt like we got way too much
especially knowing
love
the shit that we all done sacrificed. Like you said, we in my place of employment right now at fucking 1 a.m.
All the shit that we do, we're
but a nigga's trying to like,
we're a self-contained team, nigga.
I be bugging out sometimes, man.
It's only us four, nigga.
And that's fine.
I be bugging out sometimes.
And we don't get paid to do this
that
shit.
You acknowledge that should be enough for y'all to let that shit ride.
Yeah.
No, they let it ride.
No, we let it ride.
But I do be bugging out.
we left him on standby for a few hours.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we just want to fuck with
I
him for a few hours, man.
I can't admit I do be bugging out.
Apology there, it just sat dry for a minute.
I had to DM. I didn't even text Blaze. I had to personally DM this nigga Blaze. Like, this nigga Trav. Like, first of all, I had a conversation.
I know I be bugging out.
And then, and then this nigga Trav,
They know me though. I'm sensitive, so I'm always on.
Trav tried to hit the channel,
always
everything
on
was
the
all
hunt,
good. And we just left that nigga on standby. I'm like, hey, I was rolling to
that,
myself.
I'm
I'm
not
like, I know
responding.
Reese like, fuck this nigga. Blaze like, I'm like, fuck this nigga. Then Blaze had hit me up, and I DM'd this nigga like, Blaze hit me up about something totally different. I had to go back to Trav. I'm like, man, I can't believe this nigga Trav right now, bro. Like, fuck this what's on Instagram. This nigga Trav is really trying to take down the show at its, we ain't even at our peak yet.
I be bugging out.
Stay off
I
that
be in my
fucking
feelings.
monkey shoulder and Jameson, man.
Yeah, that monkey shoulder.
definitely be
And that
drinking monkey
fucking
shoulder.
Eminem album had you tweaking.
Kamikaze.
There's 3 stars on this show. You looking at them, so
This
it is
show
what it is.
doesn't
4,
work.
nigga, 4.
The show doesn't work without you.
Right.
Period.
You know what I mean?
So don't work without y'all.
Like,
got the
yeah, like,
formula.
what was we gonna do? Go do the Reese and Dead show? That shit would have been terrible.
Yeah, real talk, and that's something that
That
you
shit
need to
would've
know.
been terrible.
What you need to know, like, if you would have been so in your feelings or upset that you would have been done with the show, it would have been a wrap. Like, we weren't gonna pick up and try to do
Hell
nothing
no,
else.
I wasn't
It's a
doing
wrap,
that. I
yeah.
was done, nigga.
I definitely would have did a podcast with Ash and said, fuck all y'all niggas.
I was done.
I'll be bugging out. I apologize, and I love y'all. Can we wrap this shit up?
Yeah.
You got outros. Let's get
Fuck
started.
them niggas that's in your ear though, man. Like, that's corny. Y'all niggas gotta chill, and you can't let them niggas get into you like that.
Pause.
It ain't even about them, man. You can't let people get him out his hookup.
That's the thing, yeah. You can't be worried about that outside chatter. That's what we tell you all the time too. Like, that outside shit, like, that don't affect us, man. Like, we moving. Like, we're not
Yeah, we are moving.
blinders.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because like I mean, I've been there before. Not about with the podcast, but just being in my own head and just be like feeling like you can't do certain shit because
get
of
in
this.
your
You can't
own
do
way.
that. Like, nah, nigga,
Yeah.
don't put no boundaries on yourself.
That's my
Don't put no
therapist,
limits. Do you? Cause niggas gonna say something about you regardless. You can fucking hide all day, not post nothing on Instagram, Twitter. Niggas still gonna have something to say. So it's just like, nigga, live your life.
That's
Fuck
why I'm
it.
gonna smack a nigga in the face with a Floh bottle.
Look, there you go. He already
All
been
right,
there.
so-
We out of here, Blaze. We
right.
out. I'm out. I'm ready to play 2K, and I'm headed to London.
Shout out Ashley.
Shout out to Ash. Give me your Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, give me your
all that
Instagram.
shit.
My Instagram is Ash_CHANTE77. I already know I'm about to catch a ton of smoke.
Fellas, I'm gonna be honest
It's
with
gonna be
you.
secret smoke though, Ash. They not
I'm gonna be
Oh yeah,
honest
no,
with
they
you.
gonna like, but hey, I just gave y'all my Instagram, so hit me up.
She trill and she's
Want all the
self-aware.
smoke.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
She
it.
shouldn't be single too much longer.
And she
Fellas,
got
get on
that
it.
bag. And she.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank
No,
you.
real
Thank
talk,
you.
Ash,
Thank
you
you.
gotta come back. You gotta come back.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Sure.
definitely gotta come back. You got open invitation.
Like,
I appreciate
Because
it.
Blaze don't like nobody being guests.
Fuck
and-
no.
Cause they not gonna record a show while I'm gone. Oh, y'all should though.
Nah,
we're not.
No, I think we're gonna drop
that Bobby Fame.
Bobby Fame episode.
Thanks,
when I come
guys.
back
I
to London, we gotta
appreciate
bring
it.
Ash back.
Thank you, thank you.
Ash deserves to
It's your boy Trav Dave.
No.
the Koofy smacking rule lab. Koofy smacking niggas in Trav's ears smacking. Shopping bags. CEO, the veteran, perfect fucking attendance. Here. Present, 71 North. I'm back. Cleveland, I'll be back.
Grocery
I'm
bags.
coming. See? We there? We ain't even addressed that.
And he said it earlier on the show too. Niggas in here. I heard it.
I heard it, but I just euroed and let it go.
Had to let it ride.
You know what I mean?
Had to let it ride.
And that's from his outside man.
Right.
You know? Man, weak ass.
London boy.
Hey man, Festival Desi, International Desi, Desi the therapist. You know, sometimes you gotta sit and talk to your brother. You know what I mean? And say, put the gun down, Kane.
Be the flow.
You know what I mean? And we out of here, man.
Peace.